He was fucking jacked.
He's so jacked right now.
So jacked.
Does he smoke weed? He should smoke weed.
That would be fun.
We should get him high.
Dude,
that would be
that would
so
be fun.
fucking. That's like my stoner. That's like my stoner dream. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Has it been going? Has it been going?
It is now, but
Oh, okay.
I can edit. To start
Edit. Oh,
that.
okay.
I mean,
Do you do an intro yet? Do you have one figured out? Oh, we
So
should
we're
not.
gonna do this.
We should definitely not.
he's just gonna lose it.
Definitely
Just
don't.
hit record.
Don't put the Austin smoking weed on. Dude, Austin will stab me. He will find me and stab me. I should actually stop talking about Austin right now. I didn't know. Okay, I'm sorry. Cut all this out.
We should
Cut all this shit out.
Yo, I don't know if we can. I don't know if we'll be able to cut this out.
Yeah, we got to. Come on. We have to. Fuck. If we can't, Austin, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I've been smoking. I'm very sorry. I love you. You're handsome.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that we got that out of the way.
Yeah, we got it out of the
What's
way.
going on, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Brody?
Dude, what's good?
Dude. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey.
Hey, oh yeah, here, let me crack this for you.
Whoa, oh, that one too. Oh, dang.
Oh, damn.
Damn,
Dude,
Alex.
we just got this. This table condom.
We literally did.
Dude, it's fine. It could probably
No,
wash
that's what
it.
it's for.
The table condom?
Wait, hold on. No, that's mine. No,
You want your own?
I want my beer so I can cheers you.
I thought you... What's this? How much of that do you have left?
Well, not that much.
I'll get you one.
No. I thought this was mine.
That's all yours.
No. I thought this beer was for me.
This one of them was. There's two of each. Hey, will you grab the one that says Uno Smash? Shout out to Redhorn Coffee
Oh
House.
yeah.
and Brewing.
Hey, dude.
Don't. I'm not gonna plug him. I will plug him in a second when he's back though.
Wait. No. What do you mean when he's back? We're recording right now.
Yeah, you need your full beer though.
Oh.
We can't cheers like this. It's pretty much illegal.
Is
I'm
that?
pretty sure God would come back and hit me. Go, crack that.
This one.
Yep.
Okay. Do I do it as like manly as you though? Oh damn.
Fucked it up.
Nothing, dude.
Cheers,
that was a
bro.
bitch
You
open.
didn't squirt on me,
That
bro.
was a bitch open.
Dude,
Cheers.
cheers, brother.
Dude,
I got a lot of drinks on my table. I do this a lot.
there's a lot here.
I do
actually.
this. Yeah, I do this a
Hold
lot.
on. What? I think this is kind of in the way.
I usually have a lot of drinks with me. I don't know why.
You're a raging alcoholic.
No, like yes, but I usually have a lot. Like I'll be drinking tea and coffee and water and like yeah.
Dude, I'm the same way, though.
Do you know what
I'm the same
Electrolyte
way,
is
though.
yet? Do you know what? Do you go to do you go to gas stations a lot?
Not that often.
So if you go to any gas station in
Like
Austin
which
right
one?
now, anyone, the one right
Okay.
next to the
What
shop.
about a QT?
Probably they have it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
So there's this thing. It's called Electrolyte. It's just like Gatorade, but essentially it's like a cheap version of Pedialyte, and it is my shit right now.
What does it do?
I love it. Nothing. It does nothing other than make me spend more money. That's what it's exactly what it's supposed to do. It's just sugar, magnesium, calcium, like all this stuff.
Do
That's
you
like,
feel better?
I do. I feel like I do. It could be placebo effect.
Okay.
But yeah, I drink that shit all the time. And so like yeah, like if you ever find me at work, like I'll like all of my coworkers hate me because I'll just have like a station of just like, yep, that's his tea, that's his coffee, that's his water, that's his sparkling water, that's his Pedialyte, and then in a couple of hours it's just beer.
So what are we drinking here?
Oh yeah,
What are
so
we drinking?
shout out to Redhorn Coffee House and Brewing. Thanks, boys. Are we supposed to look right at the camera if we ever look at it? Right?
You can if you
right.
like.
Okay, cool.
Do you
cool.
want to look at it?
Hey, thanks.
What if we just talked the whole time just
Directly
looking at
at
the
it.
camera? Just like this.
It'd be wildly inconvenient, and
No.
I would feel super like I would feel like you're being a fucking rude host
But what
because
if
you
we-
wouldn't
but-
look at me.
but
I
what
want
if
to
we
look at
did
your
it?
eyes.
But what if we did it though?
You're a good-looking man.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You are too.
So-
I kind of like this little. I kind of like the look we got going on with
This
the
is
facial
terrible.
hair.
Yeah, this is just non-cleaned up.
I'm
I have
feeling
not. I
it.
haven't been treating
It's a dope
myself.
shirt too.
Independence Brewing, sir. You know where they're at?
I don't.
Out by the airport. They're one of the best breweries in town. They make my favorite beer. It's called Austin Amber.
Oh,
Yeah, it's an.
sounds strong.
It's an
That's
amber
a strong
ale.
name.
No, 4.7%.
No, I'm
it's
saying
nothing.
it's a strong name.
I mean, they know what they're doing.
That's
they're,
what I'm saying.
They're partially owned by Heineken, I believe.
Whoa.
Yeah, so they've
Big
got
dogs.
money.
Oh, yeah.
Their place looks awesome, yeah. And they make
Ballin'.
really good fucking beer. So
They're
it's like
ballin'.
they're one of the, I don't usually support Big Bev, but if some people are going to be partially owned, I feel like that's a good move in the right direction because you always need like imagine right if like a super famous podcaster like have you heard this guy? His name's Joe Rogan. Imagine if a guy named Joe Rogan with like $100 million budget like put you on, and he just told you
Bro.
like Jordan like make whatever you want.
That would be overwhelming. Like
If he
all
put
at
you on,
once?
if he bankrolled you.
But could you imagine though, like all at once, going from this,
Oh yeah,
and then
it's like a
all,
studio.
all of the sudden Boom.
Yeah, your Jamie would be ruined. He'd be fucked. He wouldn't know what he's doing. He's going on vacation. He's worried about going on vacation, and he's making sure your dumbass knows what he's doing. He'd be ruined. He'd have to make it a whole
There would be no vacation.
Yeah, no vacation.
No.
No vacation,
None.
motherfucker. Yeah, you're my studio rat now, son. You better get real comfortable with that cotton the bag's got your name on it, boy. You better record these.
Hold
If
on.
Joe Rogan bankrolled me, I'd make a studio out of hollowed out Teslas.
Whoa.
I'd spend all his money.
All of it.
I know how to spend it. He doesn't. He's an idiot. He moved to Austin, Texas, like the most expensive town. He could have moved anywhere else. He's like one of the richest men in America. I mean,
Where would you have went? No, he's not.
No,
but
God, no, he's not. He can even just talk his shit. You know, honestly, I would have gone to like my brother has a house in Bastrop, Texas. You know where that's at?
yeah.
Are you from around here?
A little bit.
No, you're not. You were born in Fayetteville, though, right?
I was.
Yeah. Okay. You're from Killeen, though.
It's weird that you remember that.
Is it?
A little bit.
I'm good at remembering stuff. I remember a lot of weird shit that I don't need.
No, so do I. That's why
Yeah.
I'm like, here. Let's move this out of the way. This is in our faces.
You want to move this?
Yeah. I just can't see you.
You want to look at my eyes?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, if we're not going to stare at the camera awkwardly,
That
I
would be
might as
weird.
well be able to see you.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Can you? Oh, you can't even do like a sound check over there, Jamie, huh?
I can see it.
Okay, cool. It's looking good though. Sounds good. Okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. It is kind of impersonal to have a camera like right in front of your face. Yeah, I get what you mean.
It was all in the way.
It was in the
It
way.
was in the way. This shit's getting a little warm. I'm going to switch to the cold one.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. You drink slow.
Well, I was pacing.
I guess it's true.
We
We're
got
on our first one.
4 more of them.
We've got a lot.
And we're in minute like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jinx though. That was
Yeah.
good. We're all dude. We're connected, man. We're getting there. We were fucking talking about something right before this. Oh.
I was asking you what the hell were we drinking?
Yeah.
And then-
Okay, so we're business strategy. It's our latest IPO. I actually just put it on my Instagram story if you follow me.
So like, did you wait? Follow you where?
Instagram.
But where?
I
How
don't
they-
know my
how they
I don't know
gonna
my
follow
I don't know
you?
my
You
handle.
don't know?
I don't know my handle.
Come on, dude. You gotta look it up.
No, I don't know my handle.
No. What? Hey, we can't have phones over here though.
Oh, really?
It might fuck with the mics.
Really?
Hey.
Dude, just toss it. That's a brand new phone. You just tossed. I've never
Just
tossed my phone.
tossed that bitch.
You just tossed my
I
brand new phone.
tossed it.
Oh, by the way, I have a new phone number. I don't know if you had my old one.
Wait.
Should I put it on the podcast?
You have a new phone number?
Yeah.
Oh.
I finally made the switch from Samsung to iPhone, so that's
Yeah.
my first
And
iPhone
how do you feel?
ever. I don't like
You
it.
feel like a well,
No, I hate it. Yeah,
Hold
I don't
on.
even put.
back up. Say that again.
I hate it.
Why?
It sucks. Well, Samsung is so much better.
Except all your text messages come in green.
Oh my god! As if I'm worried about what color. I'm colorblind. I have no fucking clue.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm colorblind. I okay. It's
Like on a scale of 1 to 10,
It's
how
yeah.
colorblind?
So it's actually I've gotten it diagnosed. It's like a color. What is it? Fuck, I have bad memory.
But he just
I don't know what my own eyes have. It's color confusion. So it's not color blindness. It's not that I don't know the color or I can't see it. It's actually that I see only a certain scale of a certain color. So I struggle with reds, greens, and blues. So I can't see like maroon.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't actually think I know exactly what maroon looks like. I know that the Texas A&M Aggies are maroon.
Yeah.
And that's like the number one easiest way for me to be like, I know that's maroon.
Yeah.
Is it Texas A&M? If it ever comes up in question, now that's my first question.
So do you like avoid like telling people, "Hey, I really like your green shirt"?
I
just
never
in
say
case?
that. Yeah, like
Just
I
in
just
case?
never say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, like if you ever look at me, like I wish I didn't have to dress myself because I regularly make mistakes. Like I remember there was a time whenever I had like these pants, I thought they were
That
like
sucks.
I thought they were like blue. Like I
Yeah.
thought they were like blue that they were like these like Banana Republic like chinos. Ends
Uh-huh.
up they were like cobalt. Like a kind of like more teal. I don't know what the fuck cobalt is. You know what I mean? Like I have no fucking clue. And it was more like a teal kind of aqua
Yeah,
color.
yeah.
And I was wearing like
It's like almost a baby blue,
dude,
but
so
a hint of green.
I looked like a fucking picture of the sea from the ocean or something. But it was stupid because I'm brown. So I just you know what I mean?
It just wasn't
the
a good.
palette
just was not a good color combination.
I could never be an interior designer.
Damn.
You ever ask me to design something, you're fucked.
When did you find this out? Like, how did you find this out?
I found this out because a girl shot me in the eye with a hair tie, like a hair tie.
Is that
And
what caused it?
She hit me in the eye, and because of that, there was a minor tear in my cornea. And when I took a couple of tests, they're like, "Do you know you're got like some color shit going on?" And I was like, "I've always figured, yeah." So
Wait,
yeah.
when was this though?
I was in the 8th grade.
8th grade.
Yeah. Yeah, she hit me right in the eye.
Damn.
Square in it. Yeah, I had.
What'd you do?
I think I called her a name or something.
Aw.
Yeah, I liked her too, so I was real upset. I cried. Dude, I
one.
dude, yeah, I cried. Yeah, I remember I cried. I had to, like, I walked out of the class, like not sobbing, but I like was definitely like teary eyed. I fucking laughed. And I was like, I hit in the eye. Don't fucking talk to me. It was a terrible experience.
Wait, have we introduced you yet?
No, I guess not.
Why don't you?
Yeah,
introduce
sure.
yourself.
My name is Alexander Garcia.
Did you find your Instagram handle?
No, you tossed my phone, bitch. It's all the way the fuck over.
That's right. We'll get that
It's
later.
all right. Yeah, just put it up. I don't care. No one
Yeah.
follows me. No one
We'll
cares
get-
what fuck what I
yes,
say.
they do.
No.
Yeah, I do.
So, yo, you're good. I don't care. It's fine. It's something stupid. Probably. It's like.
No,
You
I'm
know,
pretty sure it's
Cuck Daddy or
I'm pretty
something.
sure it's Alexander.
That sounds right.
Garcia.
Alexander Garcia.
31.
You know. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's
It's
what it
not
is.
it. That's
I'm-
for sure not it.
I'm pretty sure
It
that's
sounds like my
what it is.
Snapchat name from like 6th grade. What is that?
Well, your Instagram name matches your Snapchat name from 6th grade.
No, I don't think it's that. But it's okay. It doesn't matter. I know that the only interesting part about me is that I own a podcast that I don't even do anymore. So
but you work at a really cool place that makes really cool beer.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
really good
Oh my gosh.
coffee as well.
oh man, I gave you
But-
a crash course on espresso machines earlier.
You did, and we're gonna get to that because that's interesting.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I work at a cool place. So I work at Redhorn Coffee House and Brewing in Cedar Park,
and they made
Texas.
these.
Yeah, so they make the beer. I'm a very, very bare bones, like I can't even call myself at all any kind of brewer, but I'm fascinated and I'm trying to learn. I've spent a couple of shifts in there learning what they're doing. But yeah, I work at a really cool place. It's in Cedar Park. It's right north of Austin. It's called Redhorn.
So, like, have you helped
we're-
brew any of the coffee?
Yeah, so I almost actually completely ruined that beer that you're drinking.
Brewed it?
Yeah,
You?
so we were brewing it, and the assistant brewer, cool cat, his name's Saphir. He's a good friend of mine. Shout out Saphir. We were finishing off the transfer from a certain point of the brew, so it has to go from one tank to the other. And one of the things about brewing is that it has to be the environment has to be extremely clean. Like you can't have like you know how we just cheers and
Yeah.
there's beer here.
Yeah.
That's already too dirty.
Too dirty.
For any kind of connection of.
It's almost too dirty for me right now.
Hey man,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
on
like,
you. You've got a high standard. You know what I mean? I could be in filth and I'll be fine. I'm like a pig. I'm like a hog. You know what I mean? If I could swim in my own shit, I would. You wouldn't have to pay me either. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a clinical trial. You know? I don't have to be one of Ben's clients.
We keep getting. I'm sorry, I keep getting you sidetracked.
Yeah, it's okay.
Back to the beer.
Yeah, so I was so that would be too dirty already. So it has to be
Okay.
extremely clean in the environment. And so what we were doing, so we had gloves on, we were at this thing, and I was about to drop the yeast into the tank that was filling up with beer as it was filling up with beer, and you have to do it at a certain point because you have to open the tank, which again, clean environment, right? So like you have to open the tank, drop the yeast in, and then close the tank immediately, and then let it keep filling, and then that's how it does. It starts doing its thing with the yeast and stuff. So, this is my first time, the second time in the brewery, and I'm super nervous, and he told me like 3 times, like, don't drop this. And he's like, don't let this go. And he's like, don't drop the scissors, don't drop the bag. You have to get every single ounce of this
It's
yeast
a lot of
in there."
pressure.
And I know, and I was like, and I told him, like, Sophia, I don't know if I can do this. He's
Like,
"Bro,
how
I
much
did."
beer are
And-
you making at that moment?
So we have a system that I believe is only an 8-barrel system, if I'm saying this correctly, 8 barrels.
And how much beer approximately? Like, how many cans?
I mean, it is hundreds of gallons
Oh,
worth. Yeah,
dude,
hundreds of gallons.
That's
of beer.
pressure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
if you fuck that up,
if I
that's
fuck
a
this
lot of
yeah,
money.
Yeah. Well, you know, actually, interesting enough that you say that, the ingredients actually don't cost that much.
Yeah.
Like, especially something like this, like what you're drinking right now is a Smash IPA, which is defined by one single malt and one single hop in an IPA. And that is a Smash IPA. And then for ours, we're using Pilsner malt and Azacca hop. So this beer is extremely simple. It's just one malt, it's just one hop. So, like, for all intents and purposes, I don't know the actual math. Sorry, guys, if you watch this. But like, let's just say, like, for that, all those ingredients to make those many gallons of beer. I mean, you're talking about, you know, $1,000 less to make, you know, potentially tens of thousands of dollars worth of product
Yeah.
if you sell it correctly,
Sure.
obviously, and if you
Sure.
brew it correctly. So for all intents and purposes, they actually wouldn't have been that mad. They'd be more mad about the fact that I just tripled their work. And I just lost. You know what I
Gotta
mean?
restart.
Because
Yeah,
you would have
yeah.
to restart. There'd
Yeah.
be no option. You would have to clean everything that we dirtied. You'd have to restart from the very beginning. You'd have to clean all the shit that we used in the beginning.
Like, do you have to get
and
in there to clean it? Like, how do you clean it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Are
gotta
you
get
in
in
there?
that.
One time, there's a stage in brewing where you have to like kettle off something. You have to boil it at a certain temperature for a certain amount of time. And so the boil kettles it's probably the size of from the floor to the roof, the probably just the size of this thing, probably a little bit smaller actually. And it was hilarious because one time we brewed a beer that had so much shit at the bottom of it residually, we had to drop in a person that worked there for her to clean some of this stuff. Or no, they dropped a wrench in there. That's what it was, because they were cleaning this thing at the bottom. So they just dropped this gal. She's like this.
You put like is she like on a little like rope?
No. Our head brewer, Zach
How do you
Gardner.
drop her in there?
I was about to tell you, he's a mammoth of a man. Like Zach Gardner is a humongous person. He's huge and he's so strong. And it's like, dude, I've seen this man literally like it was like a Tom and Jerry skit, bro. I've seen him throw barrels at a fucking like in the refrigerator and they just roll perfectly into. I mean, this guy is so strong. It's amazing. Like so in the back of Redhorn when kegs kick, we have a rack and it's steel and it's, let's just say it's for scale, it's this big, and there's like a little bar in the middle, then so a certain amount of the taps connect right here and a certain amount of the taps connect right here. So getting these barrels, I mean, they weigh, I don't know, just under 90 pounds. So not that much. I mean, we weightlift, right? 90 pounds isn't shit.
Yeah,
but when it's whenever it's a steel keg that's filled with liquid, completely different picking that shit up, right? Yeah, exactly. So and I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'6".
I mean, you're kind of.
You know what I mean? I'm not that big, bro. I'm 5'6".
But you're 5'6", like 180.
I am 180, yeah.
Yeah.
But
solid.
Okay,
solid.
Sure,
180
sure.
solid
okay,
at 5'6".
I'm kind of strong.
You're a behemoth.
It took me 3 years to
behemoth.
get good enough. Yeah, you said that totally wrong. It took me 3 years ish to finally get good at like picking like strongman shit. Like I'll put it on my knees and I'll pick it up and I'll like toss it into place. It takes. I'm out for like 5 minutes. Like I have to take a break. I have to smoke a cigarette. I have to have a beer. I'm like, I've seen Zach just toss them, dude. I mean, he is a big dude. So like it's all him. He actually did. He dropped. Her name's Taylor. He dropped Taylor in there, and she got in there, got the thing, and he pulled her out, just straight by her. She just like a kid. Yep. And he just, there you go. All right, cool.
Here you go, kiddo.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. He's like, there we go. We're good. And yeah, and that's how strong he is. So shout out Zach Gardner, man. He's my boy.
Sounds like a monster.
He's a really cool, and he's so nice, except when he's mad. Obviously, you don't want to. He's like a bear.
Yeah.
He's like a bear that's been fed very well until he's not.
That's fair.
And then you just
then
then
you run
everything in the way.
Run really far.
Yeah, you can't be anywhere near him.
Fast.
So he's really
Fast
really
far.
cool dude, and he's I actually had him on my podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, the 4-letter words podcast, folks.
What is it?
The 4-letter words.
And where can they find it?
FOUR everywhere you can find yours. Yeah.
Oh, on YouTube?
Oh no, actually, I never set up my YouTube page. Or I started it, but I never uploaded to it.
So on audio.
Yeah, so it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Podcasts, the Apple Podcast app. It's on like Radio FM or something like that. All those other weird ones.
Hell yeah.
And it's also in RSS feeds. So if you're an RSS person for some reason.
And what is it again?
4-letter words podcast.
Boom. Go check it out.
Yeah, go check it out. Zach Gardner was on there, and that was a hell of a conversation. And we were drunk. Well, we weren't that drunk. We were all right. He had to drive, so he didn't have to drink too much. But I was getting nice and toasty.
You were toasty.
Yeah, I was nice and toasty.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of,
so you got a beer here. You got the beer.
yeah. So this is business strategy.
What is this?
This is Basil Hayden's whiskey. I fucked up the label, but it's right here. I tore it all off.
Okay, it looks like smooth butterscotch.
You know, honestly, I kind of like this. I feel like a pirate. You know what I mean? Like back then, they didn't believe in fucking labels. You know what I mean?
Why would you have a label?
They just had glass bottles, and they were just drinking straight from it and getting.
I think that's how you should do it.
Oh, dude, drink
That's
from
how you
the
should
bottle?
do it. Yeah, straight
that's
from the
some man
bottle.
shit.
No, not even just straight from the bottle. Just no labels.
No
Like,
labels?
look at that beauty.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's beautiful. What if you could tell the whiskey by the color of the whiskey? Like, what if you could just tell? What if you could just?
That would be my dream.
What if like you just go into the store and there's just no labels on nothing?
Yeah, that's that.
And then there's all these different.
It sounds
types
like
of
communism
whiskeys.
all of a sudden.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Like whenever they take all the labels off of everything, and there's no tricks or Fruit Loops. There's just Cheerios, and it's just in a gray box. You know what I mean? Did you ever? That's
extreme.
communism. That's communism.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
I thought
they
it would
do that shit.
You took a really cool thing, and then that went dark quick.
Sorry.
I mean, what if you just walked in and
yeah.
you could just tell what whiskey it was based on the color, or based on like how it looked in the bottle?
Or how the bottle looked.
Or how the bottle
I could
looked.
probably do better if we had to test this in real life. I could do better with the shape of the bottle than I could with the color of the whiskey.
I mean, that makes sense.
Because a lot of whiskeys look
they
kind
look
of
the same.
yeah, they look pretty
They look
similar.
the same. Not all of them look
Yeah.
like this smooth butterscotch over here.
this is
though.
a good color. Yeah, this
Look
is.
at that color.
I like
though.
going darker. I like rye whiskey.
Oh.
Rye whiskey is my favorite whiskey.
Okay.
And that gets really dark tones, like
So-
almost black.
When did you learn that you were an alcoholic?
Shoot, what year is it? 2021. It's been a couple years. I hit a rough patch like 2000 and I think it was like 15 or something like that, and I was drinking a lot. And then I was a legitimate alcoholic. Like I had a legit alcohol problem.
Yeah.
It wasn't good, and my family was worried. I was living with my brother at the time. He was pretty worried about me. I was drinking a lot. I was getting fat. I'd never been fat in my life. I'd always been fit. And I was a legitimate alcoholic for a while, man. I was drinking I was damaging myself. And then finally, like one day, literally I woke up hungover as shit. And I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the worst.
What happened?
This sucks. I don't know. Just one day I woke up. Just like, I think it's like,
No, what put you in the slump?
it was a bunch of things. Like I had just graduated high school. I had not just actually kind of semi-recently. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing in life. I was like, 19 years old. Something like that. Or no, I must have been 21 because I was drinking at bars. Shit.
Well.
Yeah, that's true.
Well.
About that, sir. No, yeah, I was around when I was 21, actually. And I think I was like going through like a breakup or something like that. And then I remember like it was like one of those moments in life where you just start questioning everything.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Like, why do I dress this way? Why do I hang out with these people? Yeah, like why do people like me? Like why doesn't that person like me? Like kind of one of those like slumps that you get.
Yeah.
And then I also suffer from pretty like serious like seasonal depression.
Okay.
It's like once like the clouds start going like and they're like the sun's gone and it's just cold, like towards like the winter months, I fucking hate myself. So it was just like fuel to drink, and I was drinking a ton. And like I said, man, just like it hit me so hard. And then one day, I was like, I'm done. Like this is so terrible for me. So I lost all the weight, got in bits of shape. I was coaching at a CrossFit gym for a little bit. And then like I got back into like gear, and then that's whenever I found craft beer, or not found it per se, but like that's whenever I allowed myself to get back into it.
Okay.
And then I get like all the way in, and like so it went from craft beer, and then it went to wine, and then it went to whiskey, and then now I'm back at craft beer. So like now so like I honestly just like I gave you that crash course earlier on coffee. Like I have these obsessions with like just kind of like uncovering shit. Right? Like, why? Like, kind of how you said about the label, right? Oh, this looks cool without the label. Well, the way that I see it, it's like, what does this look like at a molecular level? You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's a little much, right? But, like, you know what I mean? Like, what went into making this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What went to get
What's
this
the background?
here? What got here?
What's the story?
How did it get here? Who made it? Literally, who made it? And, like, I always knew I had a problem with, like, Budweiser and Heineken and Bud Light, because all those beers suck. You know what I mean? Fuck off. Anybody that says, yeah, exactly. They suck dick. Like, they're good for about two things. Shotgunning, right? You know how to shotgun beers.
And beer pong.
And, yeah, like beer, okay, sorry. And the third thing, tailgating. Beer pong and tailgating. Shotgunning,
Fair
beer,
enough.
tailgate. That's it. That's the
Yeah.
only reason why you should drink those beers. Like, if you're at home and you respect yourself, you shouldn't be drinking Budweiser. Like, you should be having quality drink. You know what I mean? Like, call me what you will, but you should have quality drink. So, for me, it was like, I want to know. And that's whenever I got into like breweries, and it was such like an Austin thing, right? Duh. It was like, you know what I mean? So I started going to breweries, started talking to brewers, I went to craft beer bars. I went to like bottle exchanges. That was really fun. Bottle exchanges in Austin are really cool.
What's that?
You never been to bottle exchange? Oh, cool. Okay, so it's like a thing where you get like your best beer, and however you define it, like it can be something as like mainstream as like a Dogfish Head, like imperial stout that you aged for a while, right? And that could be like the thing that you bring to a bottle exchange, and you go and you get paired up, and you literally exchange beers. You put it
so
in,
a bunch of crafters,
a bunch of people that are just craft enthusiasts
together
with their best thing
with
that they
their
want to
best
trade,
beer.
whatever it is.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you put it in like you're like, I love this beer for whatever reason. I'm gonna put it in this trade, and then the other person comes by and then you put yours, and then someone else comes, grabs it all, and then hands them all back, and then you sit there and drink, and you have a good time. And you talk. It's really social. It's fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
What'd you bring?
The first time I ever went, I took a Dogfish Head, a 120-minute IPA, which is it's like the standard of like really good IPAs, by Dogfish Head Brewing, who is like again one of the standards for like really good craft brewing. And I had actually personally aged that one for 2 years. It's a beer that ages very, very, very well, and I aged it for 2 years, and like that's about the mark where like people should start drinking them. And so I took that, and like that person, they're like, oh, I've had 120s, but like never had it aged. And I was like, oh, shit.
How does that process work? How do you age a beer?
Oh, just leave it in a cool environment, dark, out of the sunlight. Don't let the temperature fluctuate too much. Like you couldn't put it in a garage.
Okay.
It doesn't exactly have to go into like a cellar, but it definitely should be like not direct sunlight, not super hot, so not a garage in Texas for sure. And typically just like your closet, just like somewhere a corner in your closet. Pick one, top or bottom, and just leave it. Just forget about it. Like I have a case of beer in there right now in my closet. It's just aging. It's like stouts, it's IPAs, it's a bunch of random shit. Your dog's cute.
I know, dude. She's adorable. She's adorable. Here, come say hi.
Yeah.
Come say hi. Come here. Come here.
Oh yeah, she should go to a dude. She would be the best beer exchanger ever. Dude, she'd show up. You kidding me? Just
She
like
wouldn't even have to bring nothing.
no,
And she would leave with all the beer.
all the beers. Just
All
they would
the
just
beer.
attach them to her.
Just freaking have a little
like a
bucket
little
on her. Dude.
on each
Yeah, just
side.
Daddy said put it in here.
Put it right here. I'm taking it back to him. Yeah, actually, the place that I went to wasn't too far away. It used to be called Hammerick's. It's now called the Boutique, and it's right here in Cedar Park. It's right next to. Do you know where Dig Pub is?
What?
Dig Pub?
Dick?
The Dig Pub.
The
DIG.
Dig.
It's like you.
dig.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good spot for her.
imagine she knocks it over though. God, she's so cute. Look at her.
Look at her.
Oh my
Look
god.
at her.
That's the cutest dog in the world.
Just, I know.
Look
Trust
at
me.
her.
I know. She gets whatever she wants.
Yeah, she does. She's over there eating. What was she eating?
Yeah.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo
That's
and
rude,
red
bro.
lentils.
That's
Hey.
rude, dog.
Hey,
Kangaroo's good. You know they fight people.
dude.
Kangaroos. You ever
They
seen
will
those videos?
square up.
Dude, they will. I watched.
Square up.
one of my
but
favorite-
that dude punched a kangaroo. For
Oh,
his dog.
for the dog.
100%. I'm boxing a kangaroo.
I'm boxing kangaroo all day,
100%.
and you actually box, so you
I'd
know what
box
you're
a kangaroo.
doing.
I don't box. My hands
Okay,
are
but
trash.
you fight.
Kick box. My kicks are good. My kicks are okay. My hands are trash.
I'm so proud of you for doing that, by the way. That was such
Thank
a cool
you.
thing. Like
Thank
you
you.
told me about it, and I legit, I remember I walked away from the gym that day, and I was like, "Ah, man, I really hope he does it." You seem convinced. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
had like a fire in your like voice, and I was like, "Oh man, that's so cool for him." And I wanted. I mean, obviously, we kind of talked about me going too, and I bailed. But you went and you stuck with it. You know what I mean? Like that was pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
man.
dude,
That
I
was-
love it.
We've talked about it a couple
I love
times
it.
already, but it was
It's-
it was dope. I love
It's-
watching your stories.
Yeah, dude, it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while.
Yeah.
And I was like, finally, I was just like, fuck it. I'm gonna go no matter what.
Right.
Whether you're there or I'm going by myself, I'm gonna go. And
You
I
told me
just-
that. You
I
gave
just
me an
walked
open
in there.
invitation. Yeah,
I
clear
just walked
open.
in there and I signed up that day. And yeah, here we are, 8 months, 9 months later.
Damn, it's been 9 months.
Something like that.
I feel
yeah.
like it's been like maybe 6.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I have a terrible conception.
Yeah.
of
So
time.
it was 6. It was 6 when I fought. So yeah, we're going on 8 months.
Where'd you fight again? Oklahoma?
Yeah. In Ardmore. Huh?
It was like 3
The
months
fight
ago.
wasn't 6 months
3
ago.
months ago.
No, the fight was April 9th or April 10th. So yeah, we're going on 8 months.
Do you know,
I love it.
like, do you know
Other than my feet feeling permanently broken.
from the fight?
Oh no, just from training.
Oh, from training.
Yeah, just they
You'll
feel.
get
they,
over
they
it.
literally feel permanently.
You'll
broken.
get over it. I did a couple of Muay Thai classes. I did one recently at a place called Ambush
Oh yeah,
Muay
yeah,
Thai.
yeah.
Yeah, so the
Yeah,
owner,
we're cool with all them.
the owner of that place actually goes to Redhorn all the time.
Uh huh.
Elton, you know him?
Maybe if I saw a
Elton,
picture.
and then,
so
yeah,
I met a
and
lot
his-
of them
and
at
his
the.
wife.
I met a lot of them at the tournament.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny is that Jenna, his wife,
Uh-huh.
told me that she saw the John's team
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that fight. They were the
Yeah.
Ambush people were at that same
Yeah,
fight.
people recognized for sure because my friend went to go to Ambush and he was.
Yeah.
And they recognized that we were there.
Yeah, they're cool.
That's
It
cool.
was fun. Yeah, so I did a class there. That was my most recent one. It was really fun. I did it with that. I'm hoping I get that name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. But Jenna, I did that whole like intro class there. It was so fun.
That's dope.
It was so fun.
Dude,
God, it
it's
was
so much
cool.
fun.
It's
so
so
much
fun.
fun, bro.
Yes, it's. I think sadly
There's nothing like it.
Sadly / thankfully, I didn't get to actually fight anybody. But that kind of sucks. I would have been down. But yeah, this is shit that we did was so
Yeah.
fucking fun. Like
Dude.
it's so exhilarating too. You don't get to do that. You know what I mean? Just throw your body into a fucking kick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like they literally like she told me that and I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, your entire body.
Your
Like,
entire
you need-
soul.
Yes, you need to
More
throw it,
power.
into this kick. Like you can't fuck this up. Like and
Hell
I was
yeah,
like,
dude.
all right, man. She stopped me a couple times. Like you're still holding back. I need you to fucking. And I was like, yes, ma'am. And dude, it was so fun, man. It was cool.
That's dope.
She was a cool teacher. Yeah, and it
It's
was
so much fun.
I never went back, but yeah, it was a Muay Thai thing, so
Yeah.
it was it's cool. I want to try it, man, but I'm just broke. You know what I
Hey.
mean? Like it's expensive.
It is expensive, dude. I just in freaking gym, I pay like $550 a month.
Yeah, fucking. I'll take those 550.
Well, that's just everything.
I'll try- yeah.
Between Streamline,
right.
John's
all of
Gym.
your all of your all of
John's
your
gonna be on the podcast too.
The
I'm
John
excited, yeah.
of John's Gym.
The John.
Really? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I know a guy. Oh, man, his name's forgetting. Nathan. Nate. He works at the other Leander location of John's gym.
Okay.
And he goes to Redhorn too, and he's super cool.
Hell yeah.
And I knew as soon as he walked in, 'cause he had these big old cauliflower ears.
Yeah,
and I was
dude.
like, "What do you do,
Bro, that's how you know. If you're ever at the bar and some dude with cauliflower ears starts talking shit, just walk away. Just walk away.
They usually won't.
Bro, if
They
you don't
usually
know,
won't. But
they
like,
won't.
If
But
you,
if he was,
the way that I would,
or she,
the way that I would put it is, if you start beef with somebody and you see their ears and they've got cauliflower ears,
Just
you
walk
should
away.
immediately apologize.
Immediately.
I will
You
pay
were
your
in the
tab.
wrong.
I'm sorry. Whatever just happened, I'm really sorry about that. Let's
it won't
take a
happen
couple
again.
of steps
It won't
back.
happen again.
I'll pay your tab.
Yeah.
Please don't kill me. I will actually give you real money, like real American dollars. Please, I'm so sorry. I will go to an ATM. Please, I'm
Yes.
so sorry. Like
Right
that's,
now.
Yeah, that's so scary. Yeah, the cauliflower ears
don't
is
do
terrifying.
it. Oh, that's the number one telltale.
I used to
Tall
work at
tale.
I used to work with the guy that did. He was actually a competitor at Bang Muay Thai, and he worked at Starbucks with me.
Oh shit.
Out of all the places in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, to work with a guy that was super into MMA. And one day he came in and he had broken his nose and he had 2 giant raccoon
Dude.
eyes. I didn't know that
Yep.
happens. So if you break your nose
Yep.
bad enough, you just
Yep.
have
Just
like the
bruises
biggest
up everything.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was so much.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
literally the top of his
Yeah.
eyebrow.
I've gotten
So,
hit
like,
in my nose so hard that my teeth hurt right now.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
that sounds
my fucking
great.
yeah, my fucking nose hurts.
Yeah. See, I've never been in a professional like setup fight. I've been in a couple of street fights that I'm not proud of, and I've got sucker punched before, and it's about the worst feeling in
Yeah,
the world.
dude.
Like not seeing it coming.
Hey,
is
all the
so
time. We
much
talk about that all
worse.
the time. If you don't see it coming, that shit
It's
hurts
so
the most.
much worse.
Yeah.
Because if I know it's coming, I could probably like somehow brace or
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I can get ready for it.
You're
Like
just
my,
ready for- you're just ready
yeah,
for
my
it.
body,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
mind says,
You're-
all right, this is
you're
gonna
more
hurt.
ready
Like
for it,
yeah,
yeah.
like good luck. Like this is gonna suck. Like let's do this. But like when you don't see it coming, you just boom. You're like, what the fuck? It's like whoa. Like there's just this moment in there where it's like, shit. Like some shit's about to go down, man. Like good luck. Like that was not
You're
cool.
alive.
Yeah, you really are.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get punched in the face, yeah, you're alive for like at least like the next
It's
couple of
kind of
minutes.
fun.
Oh, it's dope.
I kind of have an issue.
Yeah.
I definitely don't mind
Yeah.
getting punched in the face.
No, I mean I would mind for sure, but it is definitely one of those things. Like it's one of the like I want to try Brazilian jiu-jitsu a lot.
Hell yeah.
That's the one that I really want to get into
Yeah.
because I don't want to do so much hitting. Like I feel like I've done enough damage to my body, and as it is, I don't need to get beat up.
Yeah, it fucking hurts.
And
It
I'm
hurts.
a big complainer. I'll complain all the fucking day. You know what I mean? Like if I'm too sore, I'm like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like I just become a kid. I just want to be in bed. You know what I mean? Just hanging out with my cat. Like I don't want to do anything else other than oh shit. I don't want to do anything else other than rest. So yeah, I can't get beat up. But I feel like rolling and stuff would be really fun.
You get beat up in rolling.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of beat up, and you get
It's
choked to
worse.
death. You think so?
It's worse.
Hmm.
Your shoulder.
Yeah.
Every time someone tries to do an arm lock or a freaking Kimura
Yeah,
or Americana,
Right.
your shoulder. You think getting beat up is bad, dude? Try doing a
That's gotta
power
be worse.
clean
No.
after getting put into a Kimura.
Power clean, dude.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
know.
been able to clean it forever, dude. It's so annoying.
I thought you were cleaning the other day.
I have. Well, I'm getting better now, but I used to have like wrist issues. I was having like me and my coach. We
Oh,
believe.
you have a whoop strap.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
you
it's,
have a hoop
it's
strap
red.
too,
It's
sir?
pretty.
Yeah, yours is what?
I
black?
like your red.
Yeah,
the
it's
red
dope,
is
huh?
clean.
Yeah, it's nice, huh?
I gotta stop.
for,
I gotta ball out.
Yeah, Redhorn.
Wait, you still wear a watch?
always?
Dude, that's risque.
Why?
I don't know. I don't see many people doing that.
Is that weird?
It's just risky.
This is a gift from the owner of Redhorn.
Dude, I like it. So
This
you
is
put
dope.
the watch on the right hand.
Left hand.
I mean, no. What I meant was like the right hand.
Oh,
like the
right.
hand is supposed to
That
go
it's supposed
on.
to be on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that's not your right,
Certainly.
you asshole.
I don't know. You've been drinking. Maybe you forgot.
So-
I know people. I know adults that have to do this before
No,
they
no.
tell me a direction.
No.
I'm like,
I gotta
okay.
know. I gotta know because. Yeah. You gotta know depending on which leg is forward. You gotta know what hand they're coming at you with.
So this is like a telltale.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying.
Mm.
I'm just saying that's how I knew that was your left.
Gotcha.
Not your right.
Gotcha.
However,
Because it has a lip. Yeah.
You're wearing 2 watches.
No,
I
I'm
kind of
not.
respect it.
This isn't a watch.
I mean, technically, it kind of is.
No,
Though.
it doesn't tell you the time, fucker.
That's
it
true,
just tells
dude.
you where my heart rate's
How
at.
fucking frustrating is it that doesn't
It's
tell you the time?
most frustrating because
Dude,
I could not.
Because
have this fucking
sometimes
thing
I go
on.
like this, and I'm
Yes.
like,
dude, oh, that's the worst. Yeah, me too. I do that too often.
and then I'm like,
Well, because I'm so used to.
where's
having,
my phone?
Yeah, I'm so used to having my watch on me.
Yes.
So
I wear a watch all the time.
Yeah, I
You gotta wear a watch.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a weird. Yeah, it's like a weird obsession of mine. I'm obsessed with like I just think all the time of like how much longer till I'm dead.
Oh.
So I'm always watching. Like I'm like, okay, cool.
That's
like
dark.
yeah.
Let's talk about that.
I mean, if you estimate it, you know, you probably
let's
know.
talk about that.
Go for it.
Dude, that's a scary thought, right?
Dying?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
it's
no, in the
not.
sense, no. In the sense of like how vulnerable we are.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Think about
that's what's
think
so cool
about right
martial
now.
arts.
Just right now, just
yeah.
boom,
Dead.
done,
Dead.
done.
In like 8 minutes.
I mean, I would hope one of y'all would drive fast
Nope,
enough.
Not me. I'd watch. I want to know what happens. I want to record. I want to turn the volume up of these mics, and I want to put it right up to your mouth, and I want to listen. Yeah. I don't want to take you anywhere. I don't want to help you live.
Well, hopefully Jeffrey will drive.
Nah, I'll take the dog.
You can have the dog.
Yeah, I'll take the dog for sure. Look, she's stoked already. She's like, yeah, bro. It's time, Jordan.
Going with the brew coffee master.
I'm going with this guy. I'm gonna be a brewery dog.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna know my
Dude,
beers.
I'm gonna do a brewery dog.
What
You know
if-
you can kill dogs so super easily with giving them alcohol.
Really?
Super easily.
Why would you do that, though?
No, I mean people do it on a regular basis.
There's a fucking gnat on the fucking mic. Dude,
It's Texas, bro. It's
dude it's gnat central
gnat
right now.
season
Look at
right
this
now,
place.
dog. Yeah.
Clean.
Clean.
Spotless. You smell that?
gnats everywhere.
Bleach.
I smell gnats.
You smell that?
already.
You smell the gnats?
Permanently in my nose. I work at a bar.
Bro.
All I smell is gnats all the time. I eat them too.
Damn.
Just grab 'em.
Dude,
I'll
I've
show
been
them
on
who's boss.
I've been on a gnat drowning spree.
You just drown them in the sink.
Yeah, they
that's
fucking
fun.
land on the sink while I'm over there and
Yep, they're done.
done.
Yeah, that's a
All
good,
it takes
it's
is
a
like
good move.
one little spray. I'm like, you're a little
well,
bitch.
they got little bitch bodies.
Ah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
a little
tiny. They're like
bitch.
microscopic, dude.
And
They're
then
so small.
sometimes I just like, and I hit it and it just dies. I'm like, damn.
They're
Could you
useless.
imagine if we were that vulnerable?
We pretty much are compared to most stuff.
We kind of are though.
Yeah.
Because if a lion
We're
got
the
us,
softest
we're done.
thing out.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're done.
yeah. People think that they're so fucking hard and so cool, and their egos get so big about
Yeah.
like, oh, I can do whatever the fuck I
Yeah.
want. And then you get
Till they
into
get hit
one
by a car.
Yeah, you get into one shitty car accident, and your back's never the same. You know what I mean? You like just think about it. Literally, this motion hard enough.
Dude.
This motion
Whiplash.
hard enough. Yeah, you're
Done.
done for like
Done.
You're checked out. You're never doing deadlifts correctly again.
ever.
I mean, unless you go through like serious physical therapy.
Unless you got money.
But nobody does that.
Yeah.
Nobody does that shit.
No.
So yeah, it's like yeah, we're so stupid and soft. Like I dropped did you see this?
I saw that.
Yeah, so
I meant to ask you about
yeah,
that.
so I dropped a 20-pound dumbbell on that.
That's
And
it?
that's
Just 20 pounds.
And all that happened. And I talked
It
to
looks like it should fall
it
off.
looked, dude, it's the worst. It hurts too.
I bet. My thumb hurts.
Yeah, what'd you do? Shove it up someone's
I
ass too?
punched somebody. Yeah,
Oh,
right.
okay.
It got stuck. Yeah.
Sorry,
no,
that was
I,
rude.
I
But
punched. It was like a body punch.
Yeah.
And I caught their elbow with my thumb.
oh, that
Yeah,
sounds bad.
Kind of hurt.
Wait, you punched like this?
Well, I don't know. Actually, we're in gloves. You know, we got
Oh,
the
okay.
boxing gloves
Is it
on.
weird?
I don't know where my thumb is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes.
You have to wrap them, right?
Yeah.
Always, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you should.
You should.
I know some people that don't. They live in life on the edge. We're already punching each other in the face, and then you're not gonna wrap your hands.
Right. At least take a precaution.
For real, at least a little bit. No, dude, they're like, fuck it,
whatever.
fuck
Whatever
it.
happens, bro.
Yeah,
This is it. Just white knuckling through life all the
Wait,
time.
I'm sorry though. You dropped a 20-pound dumbbell.
Oh
on it.
yeah. So then a friend of mine that's like a nurse. She was like, yeah, you probably broke your fucking finger because those bones at the end
Man,
there.
what
You
do nurses
It's-
know?
Whatever. They only survived a pandemic. No worries. Yeah, she said those bones there at the end of your fingers are fucking useless, and they're so small and they're so fragile
Oh,
that
dude.
they break. Like people break this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
They don't even know it.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's probably broken. I was
Yeah, so I feel like I did that once with a
Dropped a-
bowling ball.
like, oh,
I feel like I'm one of those people right now that's just like one-upping your stories. But
That's
no,
okay.
but
No worries.
legitimately, I relate right now.
sure, yeah, that's
So,
exactly what it is.
A bowling.
What? As it is, you're just relating.
So I had a bowling ball.
Yeah.
And you know, I always thought I was cool, so I'd leave my thumb out in the regular bowling balls.
Okay.
Not the custom ones that are made for that.
Okay.
But the ones that they give you like when you go.
I haven't been bowling in years.
Okay, so you know the ones with the 3 holes.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
been
the normal
literally
ones.
years.
The normal ones,
Sure.
not the ones that professional bowlers use.
Okay, yeah.
Just the ones on the rack.
Yes, I
You
grabbed
walk in
those all
there,
the
they're
time.
on the rack.
and they have numbers on them.
Yeah, so I used to get a 6.
Okay. You're super specific.
Yeah. So I'd put my 2 fingers in there.
This is a nice conversation.
Thumb out. Thumb out. I have my hand like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I would roll it and I would put the spin on it.
Oh.
That's why I'd use a 6.
Damn.
And then one time my middle finger got caught and went just the top part though. Just the top part. And it hurt for like 8 months.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And I'm pretty sure like that had to have been broken
Yeah.
because I don't think it's straight no more.
Oh, it's definitely
Dude, it's not.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
it's definitely
I never
not.
did that before.
Yeah,
I never
it's-
put them side by side.
That's
Oh,
definitely not.
I didn't
the
want to
same.
know.
Yeah. That's
Shit.
definitely never healed correctly.
Dude,
Yeah,
what
that
if
one's
yours
messed up.
never heals correctly?
No, but it's only gonna be fat. You know what I mean? It's
But
just
what
gonna
if
be
it's
like,
fat forever and you can
Dude,
never like
whatever. What am I supposed to do with this? This finger's useless.
that finger's important.
No, it's not. What does it do? You need your pinky
Bro,
and
are
your
you
thumb for
telling
sure.
me, dude? It's always the
Dude.
love symbol. Always.
What do you mean? I can still do it without the fucking finger. It's gone.
No,
The same
that's the
one?
finger you're using.
What do you mean? This one?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I thought it was this that is love. What are you talking about? Or are you talking about Oh my gosh. What are you talking about? Are you talking about something else?
I guess we're not.
Are you talking about fingering like
Yeah.
whenever
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess
I thought you meant the I love you symbol. I thought
Yeah,
you
I
just
was.
said.
That's what I was
You
saying.
don't need
It's
this
always the I
fucking-
love you symbol.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Is that where that originates
Sorry,
from?
Mom. Huh?
Is that where that comes from?
Is what?
The I love you symbol? Is that why it's like that? Because it's how you're supposed to.
I don't know.
That's
What?
proper.
Oh, what if that? Oh, I never thought of that,
I think we just figured something out.
dude.
I think we just came to a really. Life. I have like the Matrix is reloading right now for me.
Dude.
It's like he broke a code.
You fucking
like
figured it
He
out.
got a little further at getting out of it. Think about it.
You figured
this
it
is the I
out.
love you thing, right?
Yeah.
This is the horns, the rock on,
Sure.
the devil horns.
Yeah.
And then what is this? I love you. This used to be.
Yeah.
This is what this
That's
used to be.
That's it. You're not lying. No.
Think about it.
I know.
And the application in the real world, and you're a 28-year-old. You're straight, right? Right? Yeah, you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? How old are you now? You're 28, right?
27. About to be 28. August. 18th.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Send your shit this way.
26 in November, so
Damn.
we're pretty close in age.
So you're like an Aries.
Scorpio.
Ah, I was close.
Yeah, you're close. You have a Pisces lighter. You don't even fucking know.
I literally just
Yeah.
threw that bitch out there.
Yeah.
That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, I knew I was a Leo, and I knew that's not
There
true.
you go. Right. We don't have the same birthday, so there's no way. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Talking to people about that shit is the worst. You ever get into too deep of a conversation about that?
About like
Astrology.
about astrology signs
Ooh.
or zodiac signs? Is that
what it's called?
It's called
I don't
Zodiac, right?
I don't know.
Zodiac signs.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Zodiac signs?
Yeah, zodiac.
I thought it was called astrology though.
Well, that's like the whole.
that's
thing.
the whole thing, right?
Yeah. I
that
think
right?
there's more to it than just zodiac signs because there's like a.
It's exhausting though. It's like something about
But
the
sometimes,
planets.
hey, but
and something
sometimes they're
about...
spot on though.
No, they're not.
But sometimes though, what if like you've never read like a horoscope and you're like, damn,
Never.
sounds spot on.
I've never wasted my time on something
Never.
like that. My grandma.
Like you've
was
never
into
read it or you've never related. Whoa,
That one came from like.
that was aggressive.
That was a weird one.
That was like a tiger.
That one came from a weird spot. Yeah.
I can tell.
I worked out super hard earlier. So maybe
Did
that's
you?
the- Yeah.
What'd you do?
Arms.
No shit. Just
Oh,
arms.
dude,
And
pretty
super
much.
hard arms and super hard.
Super hard arms.
Okay, tell me about
yeah.
this.
Just like push press, incline bench, pull ups.
Oh, that's more than arms. So you did chest.
I did them all, bro.
I mean-
upper body then, bitch. Whatever.
Okay, there we go.
You know
I was
what I
about to
mean?
say, 'cause you're
Whatever.
not like,
dude,
I
whatever.
mean,
You
yes,
and your
they're connected.
definitions, Jordan.
They're connected.
You and
but,
your definitions
but arms
of fucking.
stop definitely at the shoulder. Like when someone says I worked out arms,
That's not
by
true.
no means that I think you did bench press at whatsoever.
Why? You just thought like I did curls the entire time?
That's why I was trying to figure out super hard and arms put together. Like I've never
Just
had
curls?
a super
Is that what that is?
hard
Oh.
arm workout.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I did a super hard upper body day
There
workout,
you go.
Jordan.
What'd you do? So you did incline press.
Yeah, incline bench
Tell me
press.
about it.
That was whatever.
No, talk to me about it.
I drank a lot yesterday.
I feel like
so-
you want to talk about it.
I don't.
Are you
I'm
sure?
Pretty tired. I'm pretty tired.
You're pretty tired right now.
I'm just
we can
like
just stop.
No. It's like no. I'm not like no. Like you know. What's your day straight at right now?
Like 18 and a half.
How I thought today was a yoga day.
Dude, yoga's a bitch.
Oh my god,
Bro, tell me you've done like a 40-minute yoga video and then quit at like 25 minutes because I have.
Never.
Dude,
I love yoga.
Yoga's tough.
I used to go to what was that place called? It closed down since, or it renamed, I think. Wanderlust, the domain. It changed
Oh.
names. They like handed
Sounds like
it
a
off to
fun
somebody
spot.
else. It was good, and they did a hot yoga session one time, and I've never sweat so much in my entire
Dude,
life.
hot yoga's.
Hot
I've never
yoga.
done it because
Oh,
no
what?
one will do it with me because
Dude,
everyone's a bitch.
It is the best. I used to
I
go
know,
there
I
all the
just gotta
time.
go.
I used to go all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't go since COVID they all closed down.
Yeah,
It's super intimate. Like
Sure.
you're in a room with 45 other people,
And you're
literally,
sweating your balls off.
literally. I'm not even joking. Butt to butt.
Yeah.
Like multiple times.
yeah.
The people that I was next to, our butts were touching, and we're just looking at each other between our own legs. Like, hey,
Like downward
we're good.
dog,
Yeah,
and
like
your asses are just
we're
touching.
good, right? Well, no, it's warrior pose, or like getting close to warrior pose, and like,
Warrior pose is like a lunge,
yeah,
no?
well, it's like so like, but
How do
to
you
do
butt to
that
butt?
because there's 45 people in the room,
I
so
get
you're
that,
pretty
but
much in the same mat.
Is the room really small?
Yeah, bro, it's intimate. There's candles lit. You're
Sounds like a
sweating.
great time.
Oh, it was best. So I mean, this is all pre-COVID stuff. I remember there was this one dude was pretty much in a Speedo, and I was just staring at him.
What were you wearing?
Dude? Shorts.
Oh, like a normal person.
Yeah, like a normal person. I took my shirt off because you're soaked in sweat. You
hot
have
as
no
hell.
choice. Yeah, it's
hot
hot
as
as
hell.
fuck. Yeah, and then I've done like a Bikram. You ever did Bikram?
Isn't that the same?
No. So Bikram is a
I thought
specific.
Bikram was hot yoga.
Bikram is hot yoga.
Okay.
It's not the only hot yoga. Bikram is a
Gotcha.
certain.
Okay.
It's
a
a certain
type
flow.
of hot yoga.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. It's certain
What kind?
temperature,
Okay.
certain
I
duration.
did yoga with Adrian. Shout out to Adrian.
Who's Adrian?
You've never done yoga with Adrian?
No,
Like YouTube videos?
no.
Oh, bro, I just go on YouTube, yoga with Adrian. Lower back pain. Boom.
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 She has a lower back pain.
Dude, she has hips, lower back,
I have hip
quads,
issues. Quads?
neck.
Ooh.
The neck, dude. The neck one's
Neck is-
kind of
yeah,
The
dude.
neck is kind of fire.
I started, I revolutionized my neck recovery. I got a lacrosse ball and just like literally like turn as far as you can and just smash a lacrosse
With
ball
your hand?
as hard as you can. Oh, dude,
How do you-
I mean, legit, like you start feeling like neurons turning on, dude. It's amazing.
Is it good?
It's the best.
Oh, I gotta do that.
Yeah, I do it before work just to like kind of relax me.
Oh, interesting. So you massage your neck and look. Whoa, hey,
Right there,
hey,
look.
hey,
Oh,
bitch.
dude, dead. You know what I mean?
Done.
It took nothing. Yeah,
Gone.
it took a half of a flick, and that boy is gone forever, dude.
That man is long done. Peter,
sucks.
don't kill us.
Yeah, so neck recovery with the lacrosse ball. It's really nice. I didn't know how important it was to get
Dude,
this.
Dude,
relax.
you got to.
You hold so much here.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
where all your stress is. It's where
Oh,
everything
dude,
is. Just like,
yeah. Well, it's like that one thing. It's like it's like unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
and like release that tension.
Yep.
And then that's when and then you don't even realize like, oh man, I didn't know, but I was doing this,
Dude.
For
That's
an
the thing
hour.
That's the thing with yoga with Adrian. She'll be like, relax your jaw.
Yes.
And you'd be clenching your
Yes,
jaw
you
at that
didn't
exact
know.
moment.
Yes,
You're like, what
yes,
the hell?
that's the best. Yep.
Like, you can't figure out how she
Have
knew.
you ever done a fire and ice?
What's that?
You never done fire and ice?
What's that?
Oh man. So it's like similar to. So I shout out to CrossFit Central.
Oh.
I have friends there.
Also, we're plugging in another gym.
Hey, I love Streamline, and I'm dedicated
Wow.
to my peeps. I love
Wow.
Streamline. I represent them all the time.
Austin's
I'm always
gonna hear this.
Good. I hope so. I love Austin. He loves me. I hope so. We have a funny relationship. And I go to CrossFit Central. Or used to go to CrossFit Central prior to COVID.
Okay.
Again. Gosh, I hate saying that.
Prior to
COVID. Yeah, like it ruined everything in my life. But I would go there.
Fucking COVID.
Fucking COVID. We'll talk about that later.
Whoa, dude. Will you stop?
Hey,
Wait, what did you just call her?
Aria?
Ar-
Is there area?
Area?
Aria?
Does
Is
she
there not
look
an
like
I?
an area rug?
Is there not?
Area? Like, her name
Dude,
is
I had a really
Aria.
fucked up comeback. I didn't say it. I had a really
You
fucked up
should have.
comeback. No.
No, you
would
probably
hit
shouldn't
me.
have.
No, yeah, you would
No,
have hit me.
I wouldn't
though.
hit you.
I would've said something.
I wouldn't have hit you. I probably would have laughed and then would have thought about it later and like, damn, that was pretty fucked up.
Damn, that was not
Yeah.
good. It was rude.
Be one of those things.
I
I'd be
wanna-
laying in bed. Like sometimes I rethink like the episodes in my head. That would have been one of those things where I'd be like, damn,
I
should
should've
we
said
cut that
something. Yeah.
out? Should we
Do you
cut
think about that?
Yeah.
How much
Oh,
editing do you
for
do in this
real?
podcast?
None.
None good.
None.
I didn't edit any of mine.
None at all.
Yeah, I had
No,
to
it's
keep
no
it
fun
like,
that
all-
way.
Yeah, no. Well,
Because
because
all we're doing is just thinking out loud.
you give people opportunity to be like, oh, I actually said that wrong, and I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like thoughts are kind of like they're ever growing, ever present, like life forms within you.
Oh,
and
for
within
sure.
like within the scope
Yeah.
of life and like
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, they're just constantly flowing.
objective
Yeah,
reality.
yeah.
I feel like they're always around. You just can't fucking see them.
Yeah.
And and you have your best attempt at trying to like get them and put them correctly. And it's
And sometimes you fuck up.
You
That's
fuck
okay.
up often. Yeah. And it's so weird. Like, I know people that are just like, I'm usually really good friends with people that don't talk a lot because they just let me talk at them. You know, like one of my best friends ever who, you know, we're no longer friends. He was a dude that was just like, he was for the most part like a just super quiet, super low key, super mellow guy, and like very, very chill, like never was mad about anything, but like was also just like kind of never really emotionally present. And like we would have the best conversations because he wouldn't say a fucking word. Yeah. So I was just able to get from point A to Z, and I never had to stop, and I didn't have somebody saying, well, what did you mean by that? And what are you talking about? Where did you get this? Pull up where did you read? You know, and I never had that. He just listened, and I was like sick. So we were really good friends.
So you,
I mean, we aren't
so you
anymore.
like that?
No, I'm kidding. I hated it.
I like some feedback.
I love some feedback.
I need
I gotta know I'm going somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta know you're vibing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just like, all right.
We've got a far away from yoga with Adrian.
Well, I mean, we got far away from what we were drinking.
That is a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
So I mean,
that's a good.
Might as well not stop now.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. But yeah, it was, you know, it's one of those weird things about conversations where like when's the last time you had a bad conversation? Realistically, like stop.
Bad
stop
conversation.
And think real quick. Give me a good.
At work, all the time.
Really?
All the time. Almost every other conversation. Like literally.
Do you talk
bro.
about work on here? I forgot where you work.
I mean, not really.
Okay, that's
sort
okay.
of.
No, don't worry.
I mean, I talk about work. But
Yeah.
I don't-
Okay. Cool.
I mean,
What
I've
you
said
do?
it.
That's okay.
Accidentally.
So, I have the same exact feeling. I've told you where I work, and so I literally, at some points, whenever I'm at work, I'm just making espresso drinks for people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I used to work at Starbucks. I said that earlier. So I'm pretty used to it. I've been in service industry my entire life, or
Sure.
my entire working life.
Me
at
too.
least.
Me too.
And there's points in my job where I'm literally just making drinks. So like, I try, you know, like I understand it's 8 a.m. and you haven't had your coffee because I'm literally about to give it to you. Like I understand the relationship here.
Yeah.
You're kind of like a drug addict, and I'm your drug dealer, and I'm about to hand
Low
you.
key,
yeah,
though.
yeah. And I'm
For real,
I'm
though.
about to hand
For
you.
real.
There's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
one reason why
I'm
you're
useless
ordering
before caffeine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Useless.
there's a reason why I'm handing you an 8-shot Americano.
Yeah.
It's because you can't function.
Yeah.
Right
I'm
now.
useless.
You literally don't even know. The fact that you drove here is amazing. Like, and so like I know that relationship, but I will try my best. Like, you know, you going to work? You going somewhere? You know, are you gonna? You know, like what's going on? Like, how are you?
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like, did you like wake up on time?
Yeah.
Did you shower this morning?
Yeah.
You know, like I try to like converse with people, and man, I mean, talk about just batting 1,000.
Yeah.
Is that bad or good? The batting 1,000 is bad, right?
That's really bad.
Really bad, right?
Yeah.
I don't know fucking dick about
Yeah,
baseball,
yeah.
but
they bat like
yeah.
like 300, like 310 is like stellar.
Amazing, yeah.
320 is stellar.
I only know, I don't even know his name. Jesus, it's leaving me now. The big handsome fella. He used to play for the Phillies. Tall. Brad? I don't know. He was the only baseball
I'm
player
not
I
entirely
knew for a
sure
long
from
time.
the Phillies.
Do you watch?
I mean,
baseball?
I follow baseball, but I don't know anybody necessarily from the Phillies who is tall, handsome.
I think his last name is
6'3".
Bryce Harper.
Oh, Bryce Harper. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes, I
okay.
got it. That's that's the extent of baseball I know
Okay.
in today's terms. I have
Fair
no
enough.
idea what the fuck
You
is
don't
going
like
on in this.
no Derek Jeter? Or?
I don't know who that is.
Uh-oh.
He was like a guy in the Yankees, I think,
Yeah,
right?
he
there
was.
you go.
He
See,
was.
he was. Is he still
Kind
playing?
of the guy. No, he retired.
Is he dead?
What about A-Rod? No, he's definitely well alive. I hope.
A-Rod is the guy
I
that
hope.
was.
We haven't checked today.
Yeah,
Is
he
Jeter
dead?
still alive?
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck, dude. We haven't pulled it up today.
Man, pull it up, Jamie.
Fingers. Hey, Fingers. Dude, did you watch that
The
episode?
Dave Chappelle one, yeah, dude. Oh my god, he called him down the first one whenever he was on there with Donna Rawlings.
Yeah.
He's alive.
Okay.
That's good. 46, dude, healthy fella.
Dude, he
Was he banging Jennifer Lopez?
No, that's A-Rod.
A-Rod.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the fella.
But he lost A-Rod to Ben Affleck. How do you let that happen?
Hey, Ben Affleck's a fucking good dude. He's
But-
Batman.
But
And
you're
Gone
but you're-
Girl.
but
Gone
you're-
Girl.
Hey, great movie.
Dude.
But you're A-Rod though.
That's a
You're
good point.
Alex
You're
Rodriguez.
yeah.
That has a nickname A-Rod.
Right.
A-Rod.
Yeah.
Like-
A-Rod. Yeah, there's a reason. Yeah. Did you ever watch the movie The Other Guys? There's,
yeah,
a
with,
film, Mark Wahlberg and
and The Rock.
no,
No,
that's-
Ryan
he's in
Reynolds?
there though. He's in there. Not
Oh,
Ryan Reynolds. No. It's Mark
Will
Wahlberg.
Ferrell.
You gotta be fucked up.
I gotta pee so bad.
I know.
I'll
Are
be
you
back.
serious?
Yeah,
Damn.
I know. Amateur hour. Hey, you gonna hold it down though?
Yeah.
You got this, right?
Area. Walk your dad to the restroom.
Yo,
right,
I need you to hold this down though. For real, this
I
is
got it.
important.
Okay, I'm
entrusting you
about to have a monologue.
with a task.
I'm about to have a monologue.
I'm entrusting you with quite the task.
I'm about to have a monologue.
Do you understand the task at hand?
Go ahead.
Do you understand? You're holding down the
I'm about to have
What's Up Brodey podcast.
I'm literally about to have a monologue.
Hold
right
it down.
Okay.
Hold it down.
One of the best parts about doing this podcast is that Jordan is a man that I respect. And I feel... He's laughing from the restroom. But he's a man that I respect because he's a man of his word. And he says that he's going to do something, and then he does it. And then he also, more importantly, follows through with that thing all the way. I've never had a conversation with... you hear that too? What is that? Oh, is that what that is? Oh, is the door open? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. I was like, what? Was like, what the fuck is that? Jeez Louise. Never mind. I don't respect you anymore, Jordan. That's rude. Close the door.
They didn't hear me, so they don't know what it is.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, I kind of gave it away. They'll figure it out. They're smart. Smart listeners on the J Brodey Fitness Podcast. Oh, fuck, that's not what it's called. What's Up Brodey Podcast. His Instagram handle isn't even that, right? It's not even J Brodey Fitness anymore?
It's life, Brody.
Motherfucker.
Hey, it doesn't sound like you're holding it down over there.
You ruined it.
What happened?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. I don't want to say it in the microphone.
Oh, okay.
You ruined it. Your boy would tell you in your ear.
What happened? She's so cute.
I might just end up cutting this out.
What happened?
You ruined it. I was having a good monologue.
Wait, why'd you stop?
Because you... Dude. You gonna cut this out?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't want to say it in the microphone.
Oh, okay.
You ruined it.
I
Close the
flushed.
door. Close the door. Oh. I didn't know what the sound was, so I got all confused. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was mad as hell for a second. I was having a whole monologue. I was going for it.
I was going for it. Wait, where were we? I mean, I guess it's kind of an opportunity to start wherever we want.
Yeah, pretty much. It was a good break.
Yeah.
This
So-
is what is
Aliens. So
Oh.
no. hold on.
hard left.
I'm going somewhere with this. So, the Department of Defense released an article today saying that they are going to release all reports of UFOs that they have this month.
Did you know that also a bunch of Dr. Fauci's emails just got released
What?
yesterday?
What'd he say?
Oh, it's terrible. You haven't
Tell
looked through
us.
it?
No, go.
Oh, are you serious?
Spill the beans.
This is a real thing. Reddit. Check
All
it
right.
out.
All
Yeah.
Hey,
It's on there. There's a website.
fact
It's
check
set up. Yeah, fact check it. It's fucking dope. It's one of the coolest things ever because it's a real release of a bunch of emails. It still has redactions in it. They're not completely declassified. So there's a bunch of redactions on it. And it's funny because the reference that they use in the redactions, I believe, is B6. And if you look up the B6 redaction on government issued or government released, whatever you call that, information, it means that information is sensitive to relations between the U.S. and foreign countries. So whatever it is that they're redacting in B6 categories, because you see it in the top corners and the bottom, in one of the corners it says B6 in the redaction. Do you ever look through stuff like that? Do you ever look through like official documentation that's released?
No.
Oh,
I got to. This sounds interesting.
I'll just let it go right now.
Let's hear it.
I'll just
Let's
tell
hear
everybody
it.
right now.
I'm ready.
I am like full blown. Like I look into shit.
Okay,
like,
let's hear it.
I look into stuff and really, really scary like versions. Like I'll be up till 2 a.m. staring at my computer.
Okay.
Sweating, looking at like these dude straight up. Some of the things you find out on these things. The FBI has declassified a bunch of stuff. I think it's how we learned about Project Midnight Climax and
What's that?
Project Midnight Climax. There's a thing where they were. This is a real story. Are you ready? The government.
I'm ready,
The
Bo.
government, long time ago, were hiring prostitutes to
Okay.
have sex with dudes and usually spike them with MDMA and have them just divulge secrets about the government to these like prostitutes, and they recorded the entire conversation. And they were just these guys just high as fuck getting their dick sucked, talking about like, I made $1 million selling children to Libya, and it's like fucked up crazy shit. Like, and the idea of it was like trying to figure, one of the ideas, there's multiple ideas, one of the ideas trying to figure out if like MDMA was like a truth serum, because that's what they thought back then. That's how stupid they were in the 70s. They thought that like MDMA was a truth serum. But have you ever done MDMA?
Yeah.
It's like, it kind of is.
It's amazing.
It's kind of a truth serum.
Yeah.
Because like the only thing you talk about is shit you want to talk about. And if you're a guy that is making money on selling children, like, there isn't a lot of stuff that you...
There's not a lot of people you can talk
yeah,
to.
There's not a lot of... Yeah. There's not a lot of stuff that you want to say other than the fact, like, I feel guilty that I sold children and I made a bunch of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't feel good about that shit. And it's like that, like all that stuff, a bunch of that stuff's been declassified. What's the other one? Justin Bieber was a part of it, or his parents were.
Oh, wait, Justin Bieber?
Yeah, Justin Bieber, yeah. There's a... What's it called? I'm losing the name right now. What's the other one? The big one?
I have no idea. I'm no help here.
MK Ultra.
Oh.
The MK Ultra project. Yeah,
okay.
so apparently something... this is just a complete rumor. I've never looked into this particularly, but this is another conspiracy theory.
Oh, so you're bringing up something...
This one particularly, the Justin Bieber thing that I don't know about, is supposedly his parents...
I still want to hear it.
Supposedly his parents were a part of MK Ultra, which was another mind control thing. The FBI and the CIA are obsessed with mind control.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love that shit. So
The man who stares... The man who stares at goats. The men who stares.
Men Who Goats.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Great movie. George
Dude,
Clooney.
with
fucking phenomenal movie.
the guy that Joe Rogan had on from the CIA, the journalist who tracked the whole thing with the Charles Manson killers.
Oh.
Where how he was a part.
But no. Who was
How
that?
he was a part of the
Yeah.
like one of those programs.
MK Ultra.
Yeah.
He was a part of
LSD.
MK Ultra. Yeah, LSD.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's MK Ultra. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
okay,
I look
yeah,
into
yeah.
this stuff all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
love
yeah.
this
No, I'm
shit.
following
I love
now. I'm
conspiracy.
following.
Yeah, I
Okay.
love conspiracy theories.
Okay.
I think that one of the craziest things in the world is just accepting objective truths for what they are. It's so stupid, and I feel like it's so strange. Like the way that I thought about it was like school. Like I'm public school educated. I'm an idiot. Like I'm a fucking moron. Like I am one of the dumbest people I know for sure. I know dick for sure because like I don't know anything for sure because like I know that all the things that I were taught were like taught by like hungover teachers that were like barely holding. Like I'm 25. Some of my teachers were 26, 27, 24. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They were still like sleeping with like their like high school crushes and like going and like doing drugs in mountains and going to like foreign countries to get fucked up on ayahuasca. Like, you know what I mean? They were normal people. I have teachers on my Instagram today, and I won't say any names or nothing like that, but like I see them doing some wild shit. And the next morning they're at class, 7 a.m. sharp, cup of coffee in their hand, talking about we're doing multiplication today in this 4th grade class, and I'm like, yo. How's your OnlyFans doing? You know what I mean? Like, what do we do? Like, and I'm not hating. Like, good for you. Like, you're just making money. You're securing the bag. I get it. But like, the fact of the matter is that like that same spirit has existed forever, right? Like, so I mean, I graduated. What time? What year did you graduate high school?
High school, 2011.
I graduated 2014.
Oh,
Yeah, not that far away from each
youngster.
other. Yeah. So, you know, that wasn't that long ago. And I knew people in that time. That wasn't that long ago, and it's only gotten more in the know that teachers are doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I also love comedy. John Mulaney has a great joke. You know John Mulaney, comedian.
Yes.
John Mulaney has a great joke. He says that he went out with the teacher. She was drinking like a monster. All right, that's what he says. And he says, it's like, and he told her whenever she was drunk. She was like, "Don't you have class tomorrow?" She goes, "Yeah, I'll just play a video." And it's like, that's why they played videos, right? And it's a really good joke. It's exactly what I'm talking about, right? It's like that's it. Like that shit was what the fuck was going on back then. Whenever they were just like, dude, they were just by the skin of their teeth. They were getting by on those work days, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're just like me and you. Like, they're just regular people. Teachers are regular people. They have lives. They have problems. They have stressors. They have dogs. They have podcasts. They have, you know what I mean? They have all these things going on. Husbands and all sorts of shit, right? And all that stuff gets, like, crazy. So it's like, I'm public school educated. I was taught by these people. the things I was taught is, I mean, as bare bones as it gets. I mean, I did okay in high school. You know what I mean? For the most part, I paid attention, I guess. I was also an athlete, so like it really didn't matter. I got passed even if I didn't. You know what I mean? So it's like those facts, those history lessons, those mathematical equations, those scientific laws. Like, sure, yeah, that stuff's right. Those mathematic equations, they do equal that. Y equals mx plus b,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all that shit that exists, algebra, trigonometry. I took those classes. They're great. You learn about the world of mathematics. You learn about the world of science, but you only learn a certain amount of it, right? Like there's a lot of hidden history. Like my brother Chris, he is obsessed with that, like alternative history, and it's such a it's kind of like a triggering like topic because people don't want to think about the fact that like history isn't exactly how we were taught, right? Like it took forever for us to understand that Columbus was
an asshole,
terrible person, horrific being that had the craziest set of like circumstances pressuring him, and also him himself having his own ethics to do the insane shit. Crazy stuff, man. I mean, he was really, really responsible for a lot of really crazy shit, and it took forever for us to change Christopher Columbus Day, October 12th, to National Indigenous People Day, right? Like, and now we celebrate something different. We separate the rich history of the indigenous people to the Americas that roamed this land forever because we don't want to respect and we don't want to celebrate a guy that did horrific acts upon people that he literally just found. He found them and was like, I'm going to tear your arms off and I'm going to experiment with you because I don't know what else to do because the only reason why I'm here is to try and find gold and go back to my mother country and become like a celebrity and like get like nice property and shit and retire and like so all that to say that I don't trust shit about what the fuck I think that I know, right? Like I don't know anything and I've let that go a long time ago, so I always love to look into stuff. And guess what? When you look into things, you eventually come across like blatant truths. Here's a blatant truth. WikiLeaks. Okay, when WikiLeaks happened, you know what WikiLeaks is? WikiLeaks, Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, they released a bunch of stuff. Mainly has to do with the Hillary Clinton emails, where she said that it was just mostly like
briefly.
It was like coupons for like yoga classes or whatever the fuck she said. But
very
it actually
very small.
Okay, Julian Assange is still to this day. He's still in an embassy.
So is Snowden.
And Snowden is completely nationalized into Russia. He has a kid. He has a second kid on the way. Actually, I think he's doing great. Right. So like these dudes that did America, the United States of America, they did them the biggest solid ever, and we're like, you're getting fucked, and nobody listened, and they left. Like Julian Assange is in a terrible situation right now. Edward Snowden's doing great, thank you. Right, he made it to the right spot. But what they did is that they factually released, they factually said and talked about the fact that people within our government are literally conspiring against us, the American people. Like that was just a fact. It's just what happens. And like politics get muddy, right? And like there's nothing that releases what the fuck these people are doing or talking about other than their emails. They're emailing about this stuff. They're not even having conversations in like rooms that are soundproof without their phones in their pockets. Like they're just emailing it like, yeah, hey man, did you sacrifice your soul to the god Moloch and fucking put a chicken in your yard? You know what I mean? Did you take the picture of the person that you hung in your garage the other day? You know what I mean? Like they said crazy shit in this stuff, man. It's so fucking wild. And people just let it happen. People just said, fuck it. Like, whatever. We don't care. Like, we're not going to look into that. Like, Hillary Clinton should be president. Like, remember that? Like, Hillary Clinton, she got close. She couldn't stand up too fast. She would pass out all the time. She had serious health issues. And people were like, I mean, Biden's no better. But, like, Hillary Clinton, like, had serious health issues. And they were like, that's our gal. And I was like, no, she can't do it. But she did it. And she tried it. And she was, dude, I mean, it's crazy. That body count is wild, man. And that's a conspiracy theory completely on its own, obviously. But back to how we originally got onto this, one of the things that just got released were Dr. Fauci's emails. And one of the things about Dr. Fauci's emails that got released is that it is 100% unquestionable that man had a lot to do with the gain-of-function research that happened in the level 4 Wuhan lab that had coronavirus in it, had a couple of coronaviruses in it. One that was specifically more fucking transmittable, and one that lived in the lungs. It's just like the big thing that we were all like super afraid of, right? Like he knew about this stuff, and they lied. They just blatantly lied for so long. They said that it was racist. Like looking into that idea was racist. It didn't start in Wuhan. It was a bat fucking thing that was a bat 1,000 miles away, bit a pangolin. That pangolin somehow, do you even know what a pangolin is? It's this little cute animal that's native to China. It's adorable. It looks like a little armored like weasel. It's like a weasel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like this big. And it's armored. It has armor all around it, and they can actually roll up kind of like an armadillo. And they are these cute little animals, and people fucking kill them all the time for nothing. It's kind of like rhino horn.
Yeah.
You remember how way back in the day, rhino horn supposedly, if you like drank it in tea, it got like your dick bigger or whatever the fuck. So they were just chopping off fucking rhinos' horns and killing them and shit because they need that shit to live.
Yeah.
They were chopping those motherfuckers off, and rich people were doing that. It was terrible. Essentially, they did that. They're kind of doing that to a lesser degree to pangolins now, but there's a shitload of pangolins, so they don't feel bad about it. It's like tuna. You know what I mean? They're like, fuck it. There's a shitload of them. Fucking grab one. Like, the scales make a tea that make your dick hard. It's always your dick, too. It's so stupid. It's always your dick. It's always your dick, dude. If you want to fucking sell something, tell them their dick gets bigger, bro. That's how we should really start branding stuff, bro. This bottle, this makes your dick drink the whole thing. Your dick gets bigger. Hopefully, enough dumb motherfuckers drink it and die. You know what I mean? Of serious alcohol fucking complications. But for real, like it's always the dick. So like that was the thing with pangolins, and so pangolins were super in the market, and so that was the original like theory with coronavirus, is that a bat 1,000 miles away bit a pangolin. Pangolin traveled 1,000 miles to the city where just conveniently a level 4 fucking lab that fucks with these things is, and that's how it escaped. That pangolin was eaten by a person. That person got it, and they've never found the biological sister per se of biological sister. Both words are in quotations. It's of coronavirus, of COVID-19 in animals. They've never found it, which is interesting because usually whenever you're trying to find the source of something, you find it, especially something like this, you find it in animals. It happened with the swine flu. Swine flu, right? Duh, swine, pig. What was the other one? Not the Spanish flu. Bubonic plague, rats. Right? The rats were the carriers. They knew that the rats had it, so if the rats bit you, which they usually did back in those days because people were fucking disgusting, right? Then they got it, and then they died almost instantly, right? So, like, we always find this biological sister of what transmits within us in animals.
Yeah.
We've never found that with COVID. So with these emails being released, they literally blatantly say that virus, this virus that we're all dealing with, was in the lab. And that's all that they said for the past, 18 months that we've been in this. Or whatever, 16, whatever, however long it's been, man. How fucking long has it been?
It's been long.
It's been long.
Yeah, it's been long.
And so, they, like, that in these emails, look through them, there's over, 4,000 of them. And it's just I mean, some of them are boring. Some of them are, people trying to, fish his information. Oh, you need to log into this website and you need to put in your...
Yeah.
It's, super basic stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Duh. Everybody does that. So somebody got his email. Some company bought and sent him that. Duh, he's not gonna fall for it. He's a fucking genius. But
Is he?
yeah,
Maybe.
Oh no, he's
probably smart.
He's
probably really
he
smart.
is a bona fide genius. Yeah, there's a reason why he's at the position that he is. Yeah, Dr. Anthony Fauci
smart.
is a very smart guy. But you know why he's not smart? Is because he let his fucking emails get out. That fuck. So now we all know that this gain of function research was literally one of the things that he was pushing for, actually completely on his own. Restarted within the mess of the Trump administration without the permission of the president, which is not a cool thing to do. You're not supposed to do things like that. Like, you as the head of the thing that you are, you're not supposed to try and push into boxes being checked. That's literally why we have checks and balances. Another part of public school system that is bullshit. One of those things that doesn't fucking exist. Trump was the absolutely blatant example that shit isn't real. Motherfuckers can just go right past that shit. And Dr. Anthony Fauci is one of those guys in the Trump administration mess. He knew how to go to the right people and do the right thing to go and say, cool, we're doing this again. We're doing gain of function research, which to his right, he thought that it was going to be a good thing, but it fucking ruined us. It started COVID-19. I mean, okay, we don't know that, right? We don't know that. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me take it back. That's just my fucking assumption. Through these emails that you can read, man, there's thousands of them. It's fascinating. And there's regular conversations. There's some of them where he's like, hey, yeah, I'll meet you for coffee. Some of them are, oh, thanks a lot for that, email. Really appreciate it. Or that thing that you sent me over. Really, like regular, normal emails. And then in between all of that, Dr. Anthony Fauci, sir, we have something to tell you. Blah, 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 blah. We found this out. Redaction that is fucking 7 pages long. And then at the end of it, sir, please get back to us. It's very urgent that we, release this to the American public. And blah, 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 blah. We're already, talking to so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. Redacted, 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 redacted. And, okay, signature, redacted. And it's like, what the fuck are you? What was the 7 pages? Like, what was that? What was all that other shit? What are you talking about that we had to release this to the American public? What was that shit, man? And it's all hidden. So it's like, dude, that really, legitimately, that's like 72 hours. So today is the 2nd. So like 2 days ago.
So it was out 3 days ago.
Is whenever all these emails got released. And it's a real thing. You can read it. Go to Reddit. Just
where
literally
can you find it?
Reddit. I don't know. Anywhere. Look up. Literally go to. Do you use Reddit?
No.
Really?
I don't.
Oh, I'm a Reddit whore. I'm a Reddit whore. Literally just look up Fauci emails. Just put it in. Just search bar. Just Fauci emails. That's it.
Boom.
You'll find them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There'll be r/American conspiracy. Blah, 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 right? Like all these pages that are nuts. Some of them are nuts, but they'll have it. I mean, it's a whole thing. I mean, dude, hackers are geniuses. Did you know that hackers just reduced our meat production by like 8%? Hackers hacked the largest corporation, one of the corporations that is the largest in meat production, packing, and distribution. They hacked them and they ruined their system. So now for like the next like 10 or something like that weeks, our meat sales, like our meat movement of raw meat that we eat, is going to be reduced by like fucking something crazy, like 14%, which means that like certain states won't have like red meat to eat. They'll have to like, I know that's like, that sounds kind of silly. It's like, oh, so what?
Yeah.
Some people, like people that live in like Nebraska, where their nearest fucking Walmart is 70 miles away.
They gotta drive.
They've got to drive. They've got
whole bunch.
They've got to get everything in one trip.
Yeah.
They've got to spend $400-500 in groceries.
Yeah, they need a month.
Yes,
At least a month.
Right. So it's like for us in Austin, it doesn't matter.
We just go to HB.
We have
literally
literally 30
it's right
HEBs
there.
in the area.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
We have 30
At any
HEBs in
moment.
the area. Any moment.
I feel like I want this.
You can go anywhere and get what you want. In Austin, we're so protected. You know what I mean? But like in my hometown, Del Rio, Texas, we have 2 HEBs. We have a Walmart. That place might be affected. It's right on the border, so for all intents and purposes, they can just go across and get some other stuff from Mexico, which is completely different, right? Or they can go somewhere a little bit north to Brackettville, to Uvalde, Texas, to San Antonio, Texas. They can go anywhere they want and maybe find it somewhere else. But that's the problem, is that like that shit is hackers, man. These hackers, excuse me, I'm got like the hiccups.
No,
Excuse me, sorry. But these hackers, that's what they do. They get in there and they figure these things out. They release people's fucking emails and they fucking reduce meat production by, you know what I mean, certain percentages. I mean, like, it is fucking wild, the things. I mean, it's all right here. It's all in these things that we use.
Yeah.
We use these things so effortlessly. You know what I mean? You send dick pics. You know what I mean? You talk about buying drugs. You know what I mean? You do all these things that are so problematic. You send text messages, phone calls, you have conversations. And that's all data. It's somewhere. Everything, like, obviously this conversation's going somewhere. We're on a podcast. The whole point of it is to distribute this conversation. The whole point of it, which is good, right? We should do this more. More people should sit down in these settings and try and have conversations.
I agree.
Like this.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And the problem is that this one is meant to go somewhere. I can guarantee you that if you're a normal person, you've had a conversation behind a closed door where you never wanted it to go anywhere. Ever. You never wanted anybody else in the world to hear. Well, guess what? If there's a smart enough guy, if there's a person that has a certain affliction towards you, they can find it. It's there. It's all data. It's constantly being recorded. And it's so fucking weird, man. It's one of those things that, like, Andrew Yang talks about a lot, is that your data is so unsecure and being sold for hundreds of millions of dollars, and you don't even know. You don't even know. You know what? I by the way, your Ben episode was great.
Thank you.
I talked to you about that earlier.
Thank you.
Ben, shout out Ben. I follow him on Instagram. I've seen him like twice. His daughter's beautiful.
Oh, dude.
He's a good guy. I've never had a real
awesome.
conversation with him.
He's awesome.
I can't wait till the next time I physically see him, because I'm going to give him a hug and be like, that conversation was so good. You're such that was such a cool conversation. So one of the things he talked about was one of the things he talked about was medical records.
Yep.
On the
Yeah,
blockchain.
he was talking about on blockchain.
And how that's how we should be able to own our medical records, and if we want to, we're able to share it. Genius fucking idea for him to say that, like, wherever he got that. If he created it on his own, fucking hell, man, that's a hell of an idea. But one of the things about that is that is a part of like that Andrew Yang like hierarchy of thought, is like, we need to own our data. We didn't. Those terms and conditions, nobody read them.
Yeah.
Nobody read them. There's a reason Gmail's free. There's a reason Gmail's free. Because guess what? As soon as you load it into your thing, you're fucked. Google knows everything now. Google's recording that stuff. It's figuring you out. It's looking at everything that you're looking at. It's listening to everything you're saying. It's the reason why advertisements are sold to you the way they are. And it's so fucking strange. Nobody's into this. That's why Edward Snowden's such an important character in like regular American life, but nobody gives a fuck. You start talking about a cat that moved to Russia to have 2 kids. They're like, well, fuck that guy. Like, what do you mean, fuck that guy? Like, that guy is literally an American hero.
But what are you supposed to do? Like, what are you supposed to do? Like,
in that sense,
there's really nothing to do.
Like,
you know what can we do?
You know what's funny
really?
is that I just had that rant, but I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I literally just look at this thing. Look at this thing.
It's beautiful.
This thing is beautiful. I love it. Yeah.
It's a beautiful new phone.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's my first iPhone.
It's so powerful.
Fucking hate it. It's powerful in and of itself, and it is a supercomputer in your pocket. I mean, more technology is in this thing.
You can do so much in it.
And you don't. You watch porn
dude,
and you Snapchat and you Google.
There's so much information right there, dude.
How many milliliters are in 5 ounces of water? You know what I mean? You do basic math that you should have learned in public school. You fuck, and you do it on your thing that you pay way too much money for. You know, and like you don't do it, and like that's the problem. Is like you don't use these things to the capacity. Like technology is so powerful. And all we do is waste it. We waste it. We throw it away.
Social media.
It's so weird. Yeah, it's so strange. And nobody and you don't care. People don't care.
Yeah.
You try to talk to people and be like, hey, what do you really do with all those things? I know folk. I used to work at Best Buy. I said that earlier. And I love Best Buy. Maybe I shouldn't have said their name, but whatever. I won't say anything bad. I promise. I used to work for Best Buy. And one of the things that I loved about my customers was that once you found out that they had the money, there was no end to upselling them. It's a fact. And I'm sure you've been in service sales before.
Sure.
And you understand once there's a level that you understand that this person's playing with a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
However you can figure it out. I mean, for me, this is the level of salesman I am. I look at the watch they have. I see the keys on their ring. Hopefully I saw them pull up. I know what car they're driving. I know they've got money if I know they have money, right? And if I know they have money, we're fucked. Because I'm going to sell you the MacBook. I'm going to sell you the iPad. I'm going to sell you the watch. I'm going to send you the accessories. I'm going to send you the hub. I'm going to sell you the protection plan for all of those products. You know what I mean? I'm going to sell you the backup cables. I'm going to sell you this. And next thing you know, you came in trying to spend $400. And you're walking out spending $4,000 on a credit card that I just got all sorts of points for, and I'm doing better as a salesman, and now you have to pay that bill, right? Like, that is how fucking stupid we are. We just let other people convince us that we need something when we don't even know what it is. That's the problem right there. That's the essence of the problem. That's what Andrew Yang talks about so much. Like, you need to know what you're signing up for. Those things don't come without a price. If you have a smart TV, that motherfucker's full of things. It's full of connections. It's full of microphones. It's full of sensors. It's full of data, and it's all transmitting via Wi-Fi. The own Wi-Fi that you pay, you're paying the government to fuck you. You're paying these government. You really are. You're paying them. That's the problem. That's why he's so adamant about what he's talking about. And to Ben's credit and to Andrew Yang's credit, this blockchain, crypto, blah 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 blah. I don't exactly understand it.
I was looking into it.
Yeah,
I read some articles.
I'm nowhere near. I'm too dumb. I'm nowhere near to understand that. I'm nowhere near like knowledgeable enough to understand what that stuff means. But I do know that it is important to kind of save all that stuff and protect it and try to, because it's constantly ruining you. Like, and that's the problem with these things, is that you said it earlier. It's beautiful, right? It is. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. That's the problem. It's beautiful. That's
stainless steel.
Like, do you play games? Do you play video games?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Games are beautiful. You don't have to tell you. Oh, that's right. You're like a really good gamer.
It's all in there.
You're a really good gamer. What do you play?
We'll show you afterwards.
Yeah, dude. You play Overwatch?
No.
League of Legends?
Yeah,
that's
League.
Right. You're a fucking nerd. You're a fucking
little bit
loser. Yeah, you don't even play Call of Duty. You fucking
a little bit. No. So Call of Duty is what I started on.
Oh, good.
So I won tournaments on Modern Warfare 2, and then Black Ops 2 is my shit too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But then Call of Duty kind of went downhill, so I stopped playing. And then Fortnite, And then
Fortnite's great.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So you know, like, those things are beautiful.
And then addicting.
They're
as fuck.
addicting. You want to play them. You feel like you need to.
Yeah.
You have to get that gun. You have to get that skin. You have to get that box. You have to pay those $14, right? You have to get the game pass. You got to level up. You got to have the best one. You got to have the rare shit. You know what I mean? You got to have more wins. You got to have a better shooting percentage. All of these things come into play whenever these people are making these things, and they're selling you a product that is so beyond your own fucking stupid chimp brain can understand that you just go along with it. You don't give a fuck. You just go with it, and that's the problem, is that people don't get that. People don't get that it's sales. You know what I mean? Because who's partnering with them? Travis Scott. What's Travis Scott doing? Going to McDonald's. You know, who's streaming? Ninja. Who are his sponsors? Nike. Or sorry, Adidas. Right, Adidas got him. Yeah, and that's all it is, money. Because now what? You can get the Ninja headband at Adidas. You know what I mean? You can go to Round Rock outlets right now and you can find 100 units. You can find 100 more in the back. And they're only $3.99, so why shouldn't your son have one?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, in that motherfucker, you know what I mean? It's like, it's such a crazy wheel that turns of sell that people lost track of it. They literally just lost track of it. Like, I don't care. I'm just getting sold things. So it's like, I don't know. It's like this weird, strange thing. And all this to tie back to literally the fact that, like, you don't understand that these things are happening literally right in front of you. Very similarly to Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, releasing of emails. No one gives a fuck. I'm going to talk about this in this podcast. The people that listen, no one's going to look into it. No one gives a fuck. They're going to call me crazy. They're just going to say, this guy's a fucking whack job. You know what I mean? This guy doesn't know it. But if you look into it, it's real. It's right there. It's right. It's regular. Look, go to FBI. Go to the CIA website. It's right there. Declassified documents. You can read hundreds of files, missions, fucking dossiers, like why you're supposed to do this, the reports on why they came back and how they came back and what happened, who died, why are they dead. You know what I mean? All of this shit. It's, dude, I mean, if you think that our government's dumb, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Our government is super fucking smart, and they've got a really good system. And when you have a declassified file, it's not a file that's 2 pages long. It's not, we went to Siberia and we saw snow, and then it was cold and we came back and this sucks. It's not that. It's we fucking blah, 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 blah at this time. Blah, we went here, we went there. We had this many guys. So-and-so was on the left. So-and-so was in the center. So-and-so was on the right. We never broke fucking formation. But you know what I mean? We entered this place. We crossed over enemy lines. We did this, did that. Like, it's all fucking there. And you can read it word for word for word for word in these declassified documents. And it's like, holy shit. These dudes aren't just carrying out fucking peace missions. These dudes are over here doing full-on assassinations. You know, and it's just like, you're just cool with it.
I just think people are just like, what are we gonna do?
What are we
like,
gonna do? It's a good question. It's a good question. And you know what?
What do we do about it?
And you know what? You know what I do think we do about it? I think we learn. I think we know. Like, think about this. Let me shift this conversation a little bit to the right. Are you ready? You understand and you know because
it's fucking pouring outside.
Is that what that sound is?
Rain.
Are you serious? That's what that sound is?
It is going nuts out there, bro.
Oh shit.
Yo, there is a full-blown
dude,
it's going
is this the
bananas
first
out
is
there.
this the dude, we gotta chill for a sec, huh? You want to end this and just hang out, or do you want to just talk through a storm?
I don't know. Hold on. We were on something good there.
You want to keep going?
Yeah.
I can keep going for sure.
Yeah.
I was going to check out My Radar. Do you have the My Radar app?
Nah, fuck the radar.
Dude.
It's going to rain. No matter what happens, it's going to happen.
Why
do I need to watch the radar?
Can we turn the fan on or something? I'm a little hot.
You're hot in here?
Yeah, I'm a little hot.
Oh.
Is it okay? I run hot.
You good?
No, I'm just a little hot.
You can't turn the fan on, though.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Here, just kick the fan on real
I was
quick.
gonna ask you, do you think it's a thing about privacy, or do you think it's capitalism?
Both. Yeah, capital. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the question?
So the question was, is it privacy or is it capitalism? But you're 100% right. It's both. That's a really solid question because it's the unrelenting chase of the dollar, which is always the fucking priority for some fucking reason. The dollar, money, monetary value. It's the sickest thing in the world. It's so fucking wrong. And then sadly, secondly, what comes with that is that you have to immediately understand that you will not have privacy under that dollar. It's one of the reasons why cryptocurrency is so powerful. It's because you have ownership of it, and it exists in a certain in the blockchain, like Ben kind of talked about it, which I'm sure you've looked into it a little more. And you own it, and that's it. The ledger's there, and it's irrefutable. you own it. But if you wanted to, you can sell that exact same thing back to the blockchain and it goes just back into the system, or you can just sell it directly to a buyer. You can sell it directly to a buyer for a certain amount, and then now it just adds. This is 0.26 in the blockchain. I'm just making up a number. 0.26 in the blockchain. Okay, so now 0.26 has 0.26A with sale, and now it's 0.26B with new owner, and 0.26C with new owner, what they sold it for, and then now it's 0.26D. This is the new owner at this price, and they hold it, and Jordan got bought out for this amount. Right? Like, that's the cool thing about it. We don't know shit about that with the American dollar. I have dollars. Oh, fuck. My wallet's over there. But we have dollars in our wallets. Supposedly, they're notes from the U.S. Treasury. The U.S. Treasury is trillions of dollars in debt. That thing means nothing. It means dick. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing if you think about it too long. And that's the problem. You don't think about that shit, right? So it's like, okay, so I was saying earlier, I'm going to move this conversation a little bit to the right. Okay, so what do we do is what you asked. And what do we do is that we learn and we know and we figure out. And when we figure out and we learn, we use that to fuel our decision making. And we don't rampantly make decisions on something like Orange Man bad. You know, we don't make fucking decisions on Beijing Biden. We don't make decisions on fucking hashtags and trending topics on Instagram and Facebook and things like that. That's not how we make it. You make decisions from knowledgeable standpoints. That's why you learn about it and you face it. You face that very, very, very large dragon to its face, and you look at it in its eyes, and you come to where it's at, and you say, "Well, fuck this. This is stupid. This is actually, in fact, this is completely backwards to how it should be, because my government should serve me. My government should serve me, and I should be in control of my government, not they're in control of you and you're serving them. It shouldn't be backwards." And so that's why it's so important to know about these things and talk about these things and look at these things and see them for what they are, because an objective truth, like a couple of emails that literally say XYZ fact, is irrefutable to what you or whoever you are that says, "Oh, well, Fauci's innocent. Fauci is God," for some reason, right? Like, you've seen that with the pandemic. Fauci's, for some reason, like the gatekeeper of information and knowledge, and nobody else's opinion can ever be heard, because if he doesn't say it, then it's not true. And that in and of itself is fucking weird. Because because check this out. Like, if you got cancer today, are you not going to get a second opinion?
Sure.
Right? That's what they say all the time. Get diagnosed with cancer, get a second opinion. Strange. I thought I paid that guy X amount of dollars through my insurance company because he should be telling me the truth and exactly what I should be doing. Why do I have to go to a cancer specialist to tell me that I do or do not have cancer? Shouldn't the guy that I'm paying money already, shouldn't he already fucking know if I have cancer or not? Right? It seems weird.
Kind of fair.
It seems kind of fair that you should fucking expect it out of the guy that you're paying a shitload of money to, because if not, I'd feel like I'm being robbed. You know what I mean? I would feel like I'm being robbed, but people do it all the time. They get cancer, and what do? Go to another doctor. Go to another city. Go to a bigger city with a better doctor. Go to a sports team that you like. Go to their fucking doctor and ask him what they can do for you. And then you go from there, right? Like, okay, so we do this already with things that affect our body. Well, why don't we do that with anything else? We don't do that with nutritional facts. We don't do that with branding. We don't do that with advertisement. We don't do that with politics. We don't do that with anything else. Why? Because we still care about our bodies, for the most part, right? We still care about our bodies. But it's like that, even that is slowly going away. People are just like, at this point, they're like, fuck it. Obviously, you see with the vaccine, nobody knows what's in the vaccine. They haven't released it. And by the way, they're not liable for any issues that happen. If you get the vaccine and for some reason you get, Bell's palsy, whatever, fucking half your face goes numb and you can never use your full fucking face again, they're not liable. You got a free shot from the government. You got it under your own terms. You literally, before you get there, supposedly, I haven't gotten it, but if you show up, you have to sign a shitload of paperwork before you go and get it. It's like 3 signatures, but the fucking things are like this big, and they put them in a file somewhere that goes somewhere that you have no idea where it's going, and that's it. And you go and you get a shot and you walk out, and that's it. You have no idea what was in there. And if you have any issues, you can't sue anybody. You can't fight it. You can't nobody can get in trouble. You just have Bell's palsy for the rest of your life because you took this vaccine that you have no idea what was in it. You know what I mean? So we're already letting that shit go. People don't give a fuck anymore. Officially, they don't give a fuck.
But to be fair.
Sure.
To be fair.
Go ahead.
On the flip side, right?
What
To play
flip
devil's
side?
advocate.
Sure.
Just be fair. Even if they released what was in it, would we really know what the fuck was in it?
Exactly. Would you?
No.
No. I wouldn't. I don't know what the fuck is in that stuff. I don't know what... I try to make up a word. I'm so dumb I can't even make up a fucking... I can't even make up a good enough sounding chemical that could possibly be found in a fucking vaccine. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. But guess what? I'm sorry that I'm referencing this episode so much, but shout out to Ben. You should have choices. You should have options. You should have choice. You should have
100%.
options. Why the fuck do you need to do something? Why the fuck is it necessary? I don't dig anything that's necessary, man. You know what's super unnecessary? Drinking alcohol. This is poison. You know what I mean? I'm poisoning my body right now. I'm literally killing myself every single time I drink this. And guess what? I happily drink it.
It's kind of fun.
Every single
It can be fun.
fucking- Yeah, every single time. I'm out of beer. Yeah, I need another beer. You want me to grab one? You want to grab
You
one?
want one?
You want to grab another one? Just any two. It doesn't matter. Any two. I need another beer for sure. But this is poison. It kills me. I love it. I love the company that makes it. I know the 4 hands that made these beers. 6, because mine were involved with the one that you're drinking.
That's true.
My dumbass fucking meat fingers were fucking involved in making that beer to a small
pretty
degree.
cool, though.
It's cool as
That's
fuck.
kind of cool.
But it's poison.
It is.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gentleman and a scholar. What is that?
Thank you.
Let me see.
I don't know. Which one is this one? Which one do you
Ooh,
have?
Nice. We both have the same one.
Oh,
DDH half
hell
slappy.
yeah, dude. You open this like such a man. you got pro. You're a pro.
I open a lot of cans, bro.
Yeah,
Fucking,
clear-
I drink a lot.
Oh, I got a little squirt.
A little squirt.
All right.
That's my nickname in high school.
What?
That's my nickname in high school.
Oh, this
Yeah.
one is it's hoppy.
Super, yeah. Well, it's DDH stands for double dry hopped. So
Wow.
we went through the entire recipe of Hap Slappy, and then we hop it one more time after we hopped it the first time with the same exact amount of hops.
Yeah, that one's intense.
DDH, yeah,
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah, that
Yeah,
one's
it's good.
intense.
Yeah. This is the sleeper. It's gonna put you to sleep here in a sec.
Yeah,
This
that's-
rain, you're gonna have area rug over here. Nice and tucked in with your side. You sleep with her? Does she sleep right next to you?
absolutely,
Yeah,
dude.
hell yeah, that's the
Dude,
best.
She falls asleep right on my chest.
My ex,
She's a daddy's girl.
my ex roommate, shout out to Mr. Josh Moss, great dude, good friend of mine in high school, moved in with me for a little bit, and he had a dog named Gunner, and Mr. Moss, he's a busy fella, and every now and again he'd spend the weekend with his girlfriend. No trouble. I would hang out with his fucking dog for the whole weekend, and we became the best of pals. Man, I cuddled the fucking shit out of that dog. His name's Gunner. He's the cutest dog in the world. He's a little
What
pit
kind of
bull.
dog?
He's a
Pit bull? Oh,
Yeah.
dude, pit bulls
Oh,
are
dude.
big cuddlers.
He's a big.
They're big
Literally,
cuddlers.
if we if I didn't let him in the bed, he would he would do the swipe.
Absolute
He'd be
hissy
like-
fit. Yeah,
so
yeah,
he'd
yeah.
be like, He just,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Why am I not in the bed? Like if I was mad at him, I'd keep him on the bed. No, and he would stay. He was a good dog, so he wouldn't get in the bed. But he would just freak out. Like, all right, come on, you learned your lesson.
Yeah.
Get up on here, you fuck. And
Dude,
I just cuddle his ass.
Pit bulls
dude.
are the sweetest.
That's all I have. I've always had pit bulls.
Dude.
Yeah, that's dude. I after I lost my last dog, I couldn't have another dog, man. It's
Ah,
sad.
I know.
Sad shit.
We're not going down this
I don't wanna
road.
go
We're
down
not
this
going
road.
down this
Yeah,
road.
I
No,
I've been drinking too
cheers.
much. Yeah, dude, I've been drinking too much. I'm fucking crying.
No, we ain't going down this road.
I will cry. I'll cry right now, dude. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just important. It's important to know what the fuck is going on. It's important to stop living in this weird fucking halfway understanding of what the fuck our biology is. Like we talked about it earlier. Like thinking about dying is so weird. And thinking about dying is so scary. But it's like you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And like, okay, so like we know you're gonna die. So like, how are we gonna live? You know you're dead. There's gonna be a time where you're just gonna be dead. You're gonna get struck by lightning. You're gonna get hit by a bus. You're gonna get hit by a car. You're gonna get stabbed. You're gonna just die of natural causes, whatever the fuck. You're gonna get cancer. But how are you gonna live? What are you gonna do in your life? Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be a monk. You're not gonna say anything. You're gonna shave your head. You're gonna wear the same clothes. You're never gonna drink alcohol. You're never gonna smoke weed. You're never gonna do something cool. Or are you gonna be Alex Honnold? You know what I mean? Are you gonna fucking free solo up the largest fucking face of rock that we literally know as mankind? You know what I mean? Are you gonna have gorilla arms? You know what I mean? Are you gonna be, Ken Block? Are you gonna drift a car around something so perfectly that you literally evade balls of paint? Or opposite of what Ken Block does, rightly so to what Ken Block does, hit those balls of paint as he's drifting around this this cement fucking circle that could kill him if he hit it hard enough. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be Tony Hawk? Like, what are you gonna do? Or are you just gonna be Joe Schmo? You know what I mean? Are you just gonna fucking not give a fuck and not look and not invest and not care about like what is in front of you and accept it for what it is and fight with it and say, well, no, I won't just accept that that's what it is. I'm not just gonna tell you that I'm not just gonna let you tell me that I need to stay home, that I can't go to parks, that I need to get a vaccine. You know what I mean? That I need to do these things, that my business needs to close. Like, fuck you. What can we do? You know what I mean? Like that whole relationship that people have with like, I don't want people to tell me what to do, but I'll let the government and city mandates put me exactly where I need to be. You know? So it's strange. And in my opinion, to finish this rant, in my opinion, it comes from being uneducated in these kinds of tough topics. And with that, you make bad decisions. And I feel like we need to educate ourselves in these tough topics that are hard to swallow, hard to see. And we need to make better decisions. And our society can then finally prosper. Because I feel like our societies, right now, if I can give my rough, stupid public school educated mind estimate, society right now is fucked. It's fucked. It's dead in the water. We've seen it. And it's come from a bad spot.
It's a weird time. Like, it's
arguably the weirdest.
Arguably
the weirdest.
Yeah. It's a super odd time with the commercials, the incentives.
I don't watch TV.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Commercials blast.
Are they weird? Yeah.
I mean,
they were weird whenever I was watching TV.
Good or
5
bad.
years ago.
Good or bad. No, I'm talking
ago.
about the vaccine commercials. Like, good or bad.
There's fucking vaccine commercials? Oh, that's right. You talked about that with Ben.
Yeah.
There's vaccine commercials?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Really?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Like I said,
there's
whether
vaccine, like real vaccine commercials.
Oh, dude, full blast.
Shut up.
All
Like
day
Pfizer,
long.
like Moderna.
No, just
like,
from the government.
Like, get your vaccine?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'll say this real quick and then I'll ask a question. I do not watch TV. I don't watch Netflix. I don't watch Hulu. I have a website that I use that is like this kind of like sketchy website that I can just like watch any TV show I want, and I watch reruns of Archer, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Rick and Morty, and Quentin Tarantino movies.
Fair enough.
It's pretty much everything that I watch right there in
enough.
that like block, and that's it. That's all I watch because I love music. I love like vinyl, so I listen to a lot of vinyl, and I spend my time doing that. I play a little bit of Rocket League, so like that's about as much as like the modern entertainment that I consume. Because all the other time that I have, I'm doing things like working out. I'm working. Obviously, you can't do those things whenever you're at work. Or I'm doing cool stuff outside. Like I love to hike. I've never been camping. I'm not white. But I love to hike. I love to get outdoors. I love to see the outdoors. I love to swim.
Wait, is camping really a white person thing?
Oh, bro.
I guess it is.
Super white person.
It kind of
thing.
is,
Super,
huh? When you
yeah,
think about
it's
it,
a white
like
person thing.
it really is a white person thing.
I'm as Mexican as they come, bro. I don't fucking camp. I'm not gonna pay somebody money to tell me that I can fucking sleep in that spot. Like, fuck you. I'll sleep wherever I want. You know what I mean? I want to fucking lay down and put a fucking rock under my head. Fuck you. I'm not gonna let you tell me that I'm gonna come to this spot with a barbecue pit. You know what I mean? And then I gotta pick up all my own trash. I gotta pay you, and I gotta pick up my trash. Fuck you. You pick up the fucking trash. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. Fuck you. I'm not gonna pick up my trash. I'm gonna fucking toss my beer can over my shoulder. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'll just put it in the fire. You know what I mean? Like a normal person. Like, I'm not gonna pick it up. So, yeah, I'm not a fucking camper. I've been offered plenty of times. I've never gone. I've been thinking about it more and more, just because it's like whatever. I live in Austin. I might as well check it off the list. I've been camping before. Like, I used to have family reunions at Garner State Park. You know where that's at?
No.
It's like right outside of Uvalde, Texas. You know where Uvalde, Texas is?
South.
Yes. Southwest-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. And Garner State Park is out there. And we used to have family reunions out there, and we would camp there. I mean, it was like a whole area. Like, you would just like sleep in a tent right off of a fucking road where your cars are parked. So hardly camp. Like, camping for me is like, if I want to camp, like my man John Lamb, he's the owner of Redhorn. He does this cool thing. He told me one time about, I don't know if he does it all the time, but I know he did it once or a couple times maybe with his buddies, where him and his buddies in Colorado parked their cars, hiked for like a day. Literally like a day they walked And when they stopped walking that day, they set up their camp. So they walked
That's
dude,
pretty fucking cool.
Miles.
That's pretty cool.
They covered miles.
The balls.
Dude, and they just set up a camp. And they were like, fuck it. Whatever happens. Like, it's all good. We're going to fucking hang out. We're going to chill. And they just, like, literally what you could carry on your back for that long is what they had. And it was, like, a super cool idea. And, like, ever since he told me that story, I was like, fuck, I want to do that shit. Like, I want to be that person. So, yeah, I want to try it, but I'm not convinced. It just seems like a...
It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah. And, like,
Just
we talked about it earlier. We're so soft.
Oh, dude.
A big enough animal
For
finds
sure.
me, I'm dead.
Done.
What am I gonna do?
Done.
Nothing. You know what I mean? Mountain lion?
Yeah, done.
What am I gonna do?
Grizzly.
Am I gonna stab
Done.
him? Stab him to death? I'm gonna fight him? You know what I mean? I don't even know how to fight a dude. You know what I mean? You think I'm gonna fight an apex predator that outweighs me by like at least a couple 100 pounds? Like, no. No, I'm not gonna
Are
fight
you telling me you're not gonna strangle it?
I've seen
with
my
your bare hands?
Dude, my cat scares me sometimes.
Dude,
like
that's
we have
because
dude,
if they were big enough to kill you, they would.
me and my cat on a regular basis, he'll get all pissy with me. I'll come out of the shower and he'll be like, "Rah," and I'll be like, dude, we fucking doing this? Like, what's up, man? Like,
We
what's
going
up,
right
man?
now?
I'm like,
Right
"What's up,
now?
man?" I'm like,
Right now?
And he'll look at me, he'll be like, "Rah," and he'll like kind of get on his back legs and he'll fucking hiss at me and shit. I'll be like, yo, like, dude, are we fucking doing this right now? Like, I'll put my towel down, I'll pull my dick down and be like, what are we gonna do, man? Who's the man of the house, dude? Who's the fucking man? And he'll look at me and do it, and I'll be like, bro, we're fighting, dude. And dude, yeah, he's tried some shit, man. He humped me the other night. It was problematic. It's problematic. I was real fucking upset. He humped me. Yeah,
You can't allow that to happen in your own house.
No, I grabbed him. I fucking threw him up. Literally tossed him like a fucking like you tossed my phone earlier. I tossed him just the same way. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. You can't hump my leg. It's fucking 2 in the
gently
morning.
set him down.
No, I did not.
No,
I
you
threw that animal across the room. I said, he's a street cat. He's not hold on, let's time out. He's not like a real cat that I got from like an adoption center. I don't know if his name is Socks. He just has white up to his forearm, and I call him Socks. They look like he's wearing long tube socks like I wear, and I call him Socks. I have no idea what his real fucking name is. He could have a completely different street name. I have no idea. I adopted him from the streets, dog, and I told him he could live where I live, and we just coexist. He runs shit. He runs shit, man, and he does his own thing. He still has his little balls, his little cat balls. They're back there, man. They're there. I know they're there. He's a little savage, man. That's why I love him. He's my little mini savage, dude. And we square up all the time, dude. I have to reestablish who's who.
Like it.
I can't just let him do stuff. I can't let him hump my leg. Fuck that.
No, yeah, it can't happen.
No, I can't let that shit happen. No,
Cannot
man.
let that happen.
Yeah, you're supposed to get those animals like spayed or neutered and stuff, but
So have you like retook dominance? Did you hump him?
no, never. That'd be weird. I fight him all the time, though. We'll fight. I'll pin him and stuff.
Who wins?
I do, man. Fucking 7 times the size he is. I'm 7 of him. He can't win. Back to the point, though. If you found an animal like him,
Fucking dying.
if we found an animal like him that was our size, we're fucking dead. His little paws are cute. You know, and he does a little swipes. It's adorable, and I'm like, oh, look at you. But if that thing was the size of me,
Game
you
over.
wouldn't have that. Have you
No.
ever seen bear paws?
Oh, they're ginormous.
They're huge.
They're monsters.
They're the size
real life monsters
of your head.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Yeah.
Just their hands.
Yeah.
Or their nails are the size of your hands.
Yeah.
They're one of their fucking eagles.
It's fucking insane.
Look at eagles.
Oh,
Dude, in Olympia Park in Washington State, there's a sign that says, "Do not leave your children unattended."
dude. Swoop.
They
Done.
will be taken.
Done.
They will and grab them, but they have knives for hands.
Dude.
They don't just grab them.
They're insane.
They will put
Like
knives
like through them.
into their body.
Yeah.
And take them away. I've seen a video of a bald eagle, our American fucking
savage.
Dude, I want to get a bald eagle tattoo. Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, one on my ribcage.
Do you really? I have no
Yeah.
tattoos. I've
None?
never had a tattoo. No, none.
Oh,
And
dude,
I'm
tattoos are
not
awesome.
even joking. I'm not shitting you. I want to. This is the concept: eagle holding an American flag and a Texas flag, and in its mouth, a 50 cal machine gun. Yeah. Why? Why not?
What's the 50
Exactly.
cal for? America.
This is America. Childish Gambino said it the best. And yeah, that's I love bald eagles. I think they're one of the most badass animals in the world. And by the way, they're scavengers. They dive into dumpsters.
Savages.
They eat fucking roadkill. They don't give a fuck, right? But either way, humongous animals, and they have knives for hands. I've seen a video of a eagle swooping in. Speaking of America,
Boom.
exactly the point. See, you're a real red-blooded American. I like this. This is nice.
This is
you need to put that over here. Fuck this TV and fuck these lights. You need that fucking thing right here.
This was
what the fuck are we doing?
This was all my parents. It doesn't really match the decor, but
No,
we
it's
put
great.
it up anyways.
Classical map of Texas. What the fuck is that?
The decoration, I think.
What is that further
No,
for?
I don't actually know. Maybe that was the one they used.
No, it wasn't.
Maybe it could be.
No, it wasn't.
It could be. They got it at Kirkland's. That could be authentic. That could be real.
Definitely wasn't. That's a nice American flag, though. Seen a video of
Low-key,
an eagle.
it's crooked.
An eagle swoop
Is it crooked?
in. I don't know.
It's crooked.
I'm actually not as drunk as I thought I was gonna be.
It's crooked.
It's not. You're drunk though.
No,
It's
everything else is straight. It's crooked. Maybe?
No,
I
they're
don't know.
all.
We'll come back
They're
to
all
it.
different sizes, and none of them are level. So you're a really bad interior decorator.
I didn't do that.
Who did it?
My dad.
Ah, okay.
Damn,
Well,
fucked up. Well,
Mr. Brodey is
what?
little blind. Is he like? Does he
No,
have like a
dude,
different level of his legs? Are his
I
legs
think-
different height?
I think he used like two. I think he used like 3 different levelers, and they could have all been just like slightly
All
off.
of them were wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
What were we talking about
It's okay,
earlier?
though.
We know nothing, Jon
Nah.
Snow. We know nothing. Nobody knows anything. You know what I
Fuck season
mean?
8.
Dude, fuck season 8, dude. When are we finally going to talk about Area Rug? Dude, tell your dad.
Yo, season 8 is like
Trash, dude.
no, we
What
can't.
kind
do
of an
this.
ending is that?
We can't do this. I'm gonna be
Game of
I'm
Thrones.
gonna get mad. I'm gonna get so mad.
Okay, I had a point.
Season 8 is so bad.
I had a point. Okay. I saw a video of a
Yeah,
bald
yeah,
eagle
yeah.
come down, take a deer, full-grown deer,
Oh,
grabbed
dude.
it.
Drop it off the edge.
Drop it off the
Yeah.
It is the craziest video ever because he dropped it and the motherfucker just like went and like kind of took a stroll and like flew and was like, "What's over here? What's that?" I'm just gonna kind of dive down. I'm gonna go up. All right. Well, he's probably dead. Yeah, he's dead. Cool. And then started eating it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Savage.
Like, dude, like these animals, they don't care. Like you know, we see babies and we're like, oh, you know, potential and life and like the savior
They
of
just-
our marriage.
they just see-
and
they just see flesh.
They're just like a meal, a warm one. This is McDonald's, and these motherfuckers are serving up. Do you know what a hot and spicy is?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought that was a regional thing. Hot and spicy's,
I feel like that's a normal thing.
is it?
I don't know.
From McDonald's?
Yeah, I think
The
so.
last time I had McDonald's, I was in high school. It was like
I don't-
literally the last time I had McDonald's was
Dude.
2013.
I don't think. Wow, that's
Yeah.
specific.
Oh, I know. I do not
I can't
fuck with
think of the
McDonald's.
last time I had McDonald's because the orange juice fucked me up so bad.
The
The
orange
orange juice and the
juice?
coffee will kill you.
Probably. People
Like,
do that. Do you remember that gal
it's crack.
that won
It's
like
crazy.
$100 million because she's like an old lady that spilled a bunch of coffee on her and she
Yeah, I
got
think
like
it was like 20 million.
third
but
degree burns?
Yeah.
That's a fucking lot of money.
It's still a lot of
Talk
money.
about Joe Rogan fucking bankrolling you. He'd
Game
probably give
changer.
you $20 million. Yeah, $20 million.
Game changer.
Yeah.
That's
what are you doing?
generational change.
You have $20 million right now, today. Right now, you check your bank account. You have $20 million. What's the first thing you're buying? Go.
plane ticket.
To where?
Another country to start like an epic fucking trip
So, like, you're going to, like,
everywhere.
Peru and going to go do
Everywhere.
ayahuasca in a mountain.
Yes, you got to.
Got to. That's
What
the
else
start.
would you do in Peru?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Climb mountains.
yeah, and then lose your arm.
Yeah,
Fuck
right.
that.
No.
I'm not down with that.
No.
I'm not a mountain climber. I'm not a rock climber. That's just hard.
You ever been to a climbing center?
Maybe once.
Dude, there's a bunch in Austin.
Dude,
It's
it's
fun.
hard.
Yeah. Alex Honnold, whenever he was on Rogan's podcast, he was at the Crux Climbing Center, and I didn't know he was there, literally, until I checked my Instagram. I was at the place right next door. Literally, I'm not joking. I was
Yeah.
right next door.
Yeah.
I checked my Instagram, and within the time period that I was at the place right next door, he was at the climbing center in the opposite door. And then I was like, what the fuck? Alex Honnold is right in, and I clicked it, and then he was at like restaurant somewhere else, and I was like, dude, I'm like, fuck him. I would have checked my phone like literally 45 minutes earlier. I could have walked over, paid like whatever, $20 to walk in and be like, hey, dude, you climbed a rock that was like scary. Like, how are you doing? Like, what's up? Like, how was your day?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, did you have coffee today? Like, what's up? Like, what else do you do that's weird? Like, come on, let's talk. Like, have a conversation with me. Like, how's it going? And I didn't check, and I was so upset. He's a cool dude. I'm fascinated by that guy. I'm fascinated by a dude.
I'm not familiar.
Alex Honnold?
I think the only rock climber I know by name is Emily Harrington because she was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Alex Honnold was also on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh, was he?
I don't know who Emily Harrington is. I must have missed that episode.
I'm pretty sure her last name's Harrington.
She's a rock climber?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Which rock did she climb? Which one of the rocks?
A big one.
Yeah,
She's
whatever.
married. She's married to some dude, or her boyfriend is some dude that does like some Everest climbs multiple times.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's the crazy shit. You know
Yeah.
they don't take the bodies off.
No, they just stay up there.
Keep them up.
Yeah. Because it's
Dude,
just easier.
Those guys are just there forever, and people are so weird about death. Like, oh, I want to be a tree, or I want to have my ashes spread on this. And just like, if you die climbing Mount Everest, you have to like sign a paper that says like your parents or your whatever loved ones will literally never see your body because we're not gonna fucking waste the oxygen it takes to grab your stupid ass off the fucking side
Why
of
the
this.
fuck you up there anyways?
Dude, it's for real. It's one of those things you can literally do you have VR around here? Do you have a VR system?
No.
Okay.
No.
You can buy a VR system.
Yeah.
$60 at Best Buy.
Yeah.
Speaking of. And you can literally, like, 10 minutes later, after setting it up,
Be on top of Mount Everest.
You can literally go step by step by step by step up Mount Everest. See it all the way to the top. You can get to the top. You can do a 360 motherfucking view. You can skip the climb. You can just go to the top. You can just hit a button and it says top. And you go to the top and you look around 360 degrees and you're like, well, that's cool. And you never have to do that your entire life. You don't have to live through avalanches.
That takes the fun out of it, though.
What the fuck ever, dude? What are you talking about? You get to see it. You get to see. What's the
But not
point?
really, though. You're not really seeing
okay,
it.
so let's take
You're
a step
seeing
back.
a fake version of it.
When's the last time you used a VR system?
Never.
Okay, you're already fucked. VR systems are
That shit
so...
scares me.
Why?
Because it's fucking weird.
It's literally virtual reality.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is
Because
reality.
we're like 10 years away from Ready Player One, where we live in this virtual game.
We're pretty much already there.
Yeah.
Oh, let's be real. We're pretty much already
That's
there.
what I'm saying.
It's
weird.
I know personally people that live on the internet.
Oh.
Their lives,
Yeah.
their real human meat
But
bodies.
soon you're gonna be like in the internet, not just like living
At the end
on.
of the day, they are. Look, I've seen like. Have you ever seen like Clubhouse? You know what
I've heard of
Clubhouse-
it. Yeah.
Clubhouse. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally you're in a room of people, quote unquote, and you're talking amongst yourselves in this landscape that is virtual. Dude, like this is a stupid example, but it's pretty real. Like Club Penguin. You know what Club Penguin is?
Yes.
It's canceled
briefly,
now.
Briefly.
It's ended now. But Club Penguin is exactly that. You built an avatar and you got to do stuff with your little penguin guy. And you got to go and do stuff. You got to go like little clubs. You got to go to like coffee shops. You got to go to like Home Depot. You got to like do stuff. It's kind of like The Sims. Like The Sims. It's all the same shit. It's just representatives of yourself in the digital scape. And you just used it to do stuff. In The Sims, you got to do everything. You got to fuck, you get to shower, you get to build houses, you got to have jobs, all these things. You have to feed them, you have to like, wash their clothes, all that shit. It's all the same thing. It's been in the fucking... It's been in the know forever. It's right there, man. Ready Player One, the only difference is that it's not as grandiose.
Yeah.
Right? You're not meeting Pac-Man or whatever, or Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. You know what I mean? You're not meeting these guys and having conversations with them. That's the only difference. But at the end of the day, you could probably fucking figure some kind of algorithm out to fucking have those conversations with those people, man. Like, Las Vegas makes money off of Tupac's fucking...
His hologram.
His hologram, yeah. You've seen that, right?
Mhm.
That's real. That's real right now. You get paid good money. Good money. good money to go and see Tupac perform. And it's just his hologram. I mean, it exists, man.
It's crazy.
We've already been consumed.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Where do you think we're headed? Oh yeah.
Right there to that. I wish we were headed there.
Bro, she's a huffer and puffer.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah, oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
We'll sit on the couch, and if she won't cuddle unless I tell her it's okay to cuddle.
Oh,
like,
really?
But she won't just like force her way onto my lap. Like I have to open up and like pat. Yeah. And she'd be like, oh well, okay.
Now that
if you say so.
Like, here she goes. She's like, what?
Yeah.
Is it time to cuddle?
And so we'll be sitting on the couch, and sometimes she'll be like next to me, and she'll want to cuddle, but she won't just force herself on there, and she'll be facing the opposite direction, and she'll just and I'll just look at her and be like what are we doing?
Yeah.
And
Oh my
I'll make her
God.
do it like 3 or 4 times before I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
come on.
And she'll do it 3 times. Yeah, for
she
sure.
will, dude. She will. She'll keep doing it. She'll be like,
This motherfucker isn't paying attention to me. Area rug. Yeah, we're look, man, we're headed into you ever watch Wall-E?
yeah.
Yeah. I watch a lot of movies. I love movies. Movies are like my
Movies are
ultimate-
fun.
I love
But they're based on something always.
Always.
Right?
always. Well, and then also like, I mean, you got to think about it like people like what's his name? What's the guy that created
Steven Spielberg.
no, bitch. That created what was that one religion?
J.J. Abrams.
The religion. The guy Scientology.
Oh, who
Jamie-
actually created it? I don't
Fingers.
remember.
The guy. Don't tell me. Look at the name and then don't tell me. Give me a clue. Don't tell me. Don't say it out loud. Don't give me a clue.
It starts with
A
L.
L. L. Ron Hubbard. Yes.
Yay.
My
Okay,
man.
okay.
What's his name though? L. What's the L for?
Lafayette.
Lafayette Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard. That motherfucker was a straight up science fiction writer that didn't have a second draft. I mean, this dude wrote whatever the fuck he wanted. Infamously said before he started Scientology, how do you make the most money in a one human lifespan? Make a religion. Start a cult. Something like that. I'm probably butchering it, but it's something close to that. It's literally what the fuck he said. I mean, this dude was on one, dog. He could create a story out of anything, dog. He could see a roly-poly die. You know what I mean? And just
boom, a book.
A fucking book. Yes, exactly. 150 pages of story content of a roly-poly dying, dog. You know what I mean? Like, you want to talk about Nazis and roly-poly season is among us, motherfucker. They're everywhere right now, you know? And this dude knew how to talk about those things just off the cuff, and like that weird connection of making of stories in an entire religion based upon that, and then somehow getting to Tom Cruise with a dinner plate around his chest in a sailor's outfit. You know what I mean? Like it's like it doesn't make sense. Fingers, where are we at? How long are we at?
Oh, we're good.
Is it dead?
Like, what's crazy is like Tom Cruise believes in Scientology, right? But what's crazy is he's such a phenomenal actor. Phenomenal. Like they say on set, he just never breaks character.
Mission Impossible.
Ever. Oh, dude. He snapped his ankle. His ankle touched his shin. You can see it
Yeah, you
on
can watch it.
screen. You
Yeah.
can see it
Yeah.
before they cut it. And then
Yeah.
he gets up and starts to run
Yeah.
with his ankle completely snapped.
Yeah.
And the doctor said that he would maybe never walk again.
He
and
did
then
it. He did his own stunts. He doesn't say.
6 months later, he was running. That next scene, it cuts
Yes.
to him running. That's 6
6
months
months
later
later.
after him snapping his ankle.
Well, also, but granted, also getting the best care possible, the
Sure.
best physical therapist,
Sure.
the ultimate diet.
But still, he's a savage. He did a halo jump.
Did you ever watch Family Guy?
Yeah.
Family Guy does this great bit where it's like, it's Tom Cruise running, and it's like, you can't catch me, gay thoughts, and he's like sprinting.
Dude,
and
he has
there's like a cloud behind him of like him kissing boys, and he's just fucking sprinting.
Dude, he has He has the most impeccable running form that's ever been shot on a movie.
Wait, just wait for Black Adam to release with The Rock.
Dude,
That's gonna be
exciting.
woo!
It's gonna be fun.
Dude, I love The Rock.
But
The
DC's
Rock is
trash though. Movies.
Oh yeah.
Non-animated.
Did you watch
movies.
the Zack Snyder cut?
Yeah, it was much better. But the first one was still
Too
trash.
fucking long.
Yeah, but it was
4
better.
hours.
But it was better.
Sucked.
At least we got
I gotta
something
piss. I
better.
gotta piss.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just giving me shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're gonna get up right now?
Yeah, I had to.
Oh, I gotta hold it down.
Area
How do I hold this down? I don't know how to top this. So clearly, Alex digs into some shit. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. Like, it's pretty fucking entertaining. I'm having a good time. Huh?
It's been a good episode.
I'm loving it. Whatever you're passionate about, that's fine. Just be passionate about it. I love it. He's just into the shit that he's into, and that's him. I love it. It's great. Her name's Arya, not Area Rug. Just making sure. Don't want y'all to think I named my dog Area Rug. No, that's not okay. Just fucking outside of the dog park. Hey, Area Rug! Area Rug! Area Rug! Dude, that'd be a lot to be screaming at the dog park.
Area Rug?
Yeah. He's back.
Good lord. That was the best visit I've had in a while.
Dude.
It's 10:30.
Damn.
How you feeling? Feeling alright?
I'm alright. How are you feeling? the alcohol is kicking in.
We're almost
bit.
3 hours in, right? Shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna lie. This thing that you're doing with everything, the podcast, the MMA, the fucking you moving in the way that you do is inspirational.
Thank
I
you.
just wanted to say that on record.
Thank you.
Before we got to break away from this, in case that you were hard cut, Alex, you're done, you fucking retard. You know what I mean? I obviously you're not gonna do that, but it was one of the things that was so cool. Like seeing you do your things. I was gonna go on a rant, you fucked it up. I was gonna go on a monologue about how cool it was that you did kind of all the things you did in the way that you do, and the work that you do towards this is so you try, you know what I mean?
I try,
and, yes,
but
you try.
there's still a lot of work that needs to be done.
No, I know, but give credit where it's due. You try, and it works, man. This works. This is good. This is nice. This is trust me. It's this. The table condom, you know what I mean? The drinks, you know what I mean? The mics, the pop filters, the Jamie, Fingers is over there looking up stuff. L. Ron Hubbard, you know what I mean?
It's nothing without Roth.
That's what I'm saying.
It's nothing without Roth,
dude. That's what I'm saying. He's you're trying, and it's it's working out, and you can't stop. You know what I mean? It's I'm mad at myself every day that I don't keep my podcast going, and this is the first time that I record in I don't know, a long while, sadly. You know what I mean? A lot of shit's happened. That thing that I was talking about earlier where you're where you start beating yourself up about everything. Why do I do that's kind of not to go too far into weird stuff, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm in that spot.
Yeah.
Right now I'm in that spot where I'm well, why do I do that? And why do I, you know what I mean? Why am I doing this? And why am I doing that? Why am I not that? And why am I? And I'm waking up in the middle of the night, sweating, my grandmother would be so disappointed. You know what I mean? It's so random and it's so weird and it's so fucking, it's so displeasing to what functional life is. But something like this, a good conversation where recorded or not, you know what I mean? We talk all the time.
Yeah.
We talk all the time, and we talk so formally and informally. I can genuinely be concerned about how's your training going? Did you when we see each other at the gym? How, do you have good coffee today? How's your session? Is it cool? How's MMA? How was that fight? I saw you whenever I was at HEB. You know what I mean? And I was fuck, your eyes are black. You look shit, brother. What the fuck, man? What's up? How are you, bro? You don't look good. Let me get in your ear real quick. You need to go to bed. Why are you here so early? And you were talking about that day. You were oh, advertisements for the podcast and this and that. And you were boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? And it's that's so cool because it's it is inspirational, man. You're, for me at least, I don't know, whatever. Whatever that means for you or whatever that means to your audience. That is inspirational. You full throttle. I'm going to go and I'm going to train for 6 months and I'm going to fucking travel to another state to get my head kicked in and come back with the belt and just be like, what the? Did you keep that belt?
Yeah.
You get to keep that?
Yeah, it's in the car.
What?
Yeah.
You just keep it in the car?
Yeah.
Like,
just in case, just in case.
Shit ever goes down, you just pull it
Just
out.
whip the belt out.
Yeah. Keep doing it, man. Keep the podcast going. I'm
Thank
sorry
you.
that this is so silly.
you.
I'm
No,
sorry
no.
that like
I
I'll
appreciate that.
yeah. I'm sorry that like I don't know how to keep like a structured thought going for too long.
No,
and I'm sorry that I talk shit about Dr. Anthony Fauci. But like, you know what I mean? Like this is how my mind works. You know what I mean? It's like you've got
I
a
respect
good, yeah,
it.
you've got a good thing.
I
going.
respect it.
I like a lot of your episodes, man. Like
Thank
the Tyra
you.
episode's really
Thank
good.
you.
I love the Ben episode's my favorite one so far. I haven't listened to the last one with the guy at the mask, the
Ski
Supreme
mask.
mask.
Yeah, the Supreme mask.
The Supreme ski mask.
Shout
yeah.
out to Norman, dude.
Norman. Yeah, I didn't listen to all that one yet. I kind of started it, but I was like, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of drunk, and I was like, fuck, this is boring. Like, I need to do something else. I ended up playing Rocket League, so I needed a
That's
different.
fair.
I ended up
That's
needing.
fair.
I needed a different kind of stimulation
Yeah,
whenever I was doing
I get that.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Like all of your episodes are they're so good. You know what I mean. You need to do it. You inspire me. You know what
Thank
I mean.
you.
Like you inspire the
Thank
shit
you.
out of me, man.
I appreciate that. I wish it was easy for me to say that, like, all this is easy for me to do. But
it's work.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's like mentally, like it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like every night I'm like, damn, what if this does blow up? And then
Right.
people hear my thoughts all day long. Because like that's what we talked about. We're talking about like we're just letting our thoughts out.
Yes.
Like we're just thinking out
Trying,
loud.
yes.
We're thinking out loud. We're not processing anything. We're just
Right.
grabbing and throwing.
Yes.
Yeah, like
We're
it's
just
not
bringing it down.
It's not necessarily meant to be
Yes.
taken 100% seriously, and everything's supposed to be taken with a grain of salt. But that's just not how things
Yeah,
are.
and I think that people that are into real conversation will understand that, because that's what like conversations like this, podcasts like yours. Sorry to plug myself, but podcasts like mine, that's exactly what it is. Like podcasts like mine and yours, that's exactly, we're trying to keep real conversations alive. Like you came from it from a very certain perspective, and I came from it from a very different one, because I came at this from the perspective of like, I love the bar conversations I've had with random folk talking about random shit, and next thing I know, I'm finding out about emerald mining in South Africa, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It's fascinating.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the
People
fuck
are
you?
fascinated,
Yeah, and
man.
exactly, and I'm like, I didn't even know emeralds needed to be mined. I thought, you know what I mean? I thought there was just a big emerald somewhere, and we just
There's
broke
just an
off
emerald
a
tree, and,
big
you know, and just
emerald,
fucking just plucked
knocked-
them, and
and just knocked out some pieces, and that was how you made, women's jewelry or men's jewelry equally. You know what I mean? Like for the most part, that's kind of how like I thought and saw the world. And you know what? I've been fascinated with this idea, and I would like to expand on this.
Go for it.
I've been fascinated with the idea of like the lenses that you wear in life. Like I'll tell you my lenses, right? Like me personally, like I'm a person that has been fascinated with like psychedelics, if it's not obvious, right? Like I love, like I've taken pretty serious doses of psilocybin. I've never done DMT. It's like the big one. I've never done ayahuasca. But I've done psilocybin, right? Magic mushrooms.
What was the most that you did at once?
6 grams.
I did 7.
Damn,
I wasn't even trying to be that person. Like I was hoping you would
just went up
again, dude. I was hoping you would say something
You
greater.
didn't. No, I did 6. I'm a normal guy. I didn't mean. I just wanted to meet God. I didn't want to be Him. You know what I mean? Like that was it. You fuck. I didn't want to go too far.
No.
Yeah.
This is what happened. This is what happened.
Okay, tell me the story.
Okay, not to
I'd
cut
love
you,
to
not to cut
No,
you off.
you're
I'm
good.
sorry,
No,
I'm sorry,
no,
sorry.
it's fine. It's whatever.
No, this is
Go
what
ahead.
happened. So me and my boy Reggie, shout out to Reggie.
Reggie, dude. I had one of my best friends' name's Reggie too. It's so weird.
Yeah, that's my homie.
That's crazy.
That's my dude.
Yeah, my dude's name's Reggie
My
too.
dude, since he was the first person that talked to me on day 1 of football practice. We've been friends since. So we're sitting on the couch. We did like 2 grams approximately. So we had a half, and we did 2 grams approximately
Each.
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Yeah. Psilocybin. Yeah. And we're watching Doctor Strange, and
Great movie.
great fucking movie. But nothing's really happening.
Yeah.
Like, the room's vibrating and it's like kind of pulsating or whatever.
Yeah.
And everything's a little like 4-dimensional. Oh, what's that?
Redhorn.
Okay,
It's
shout
a
out.
faded sticker of Redhorn.
Hey, shout out. Oh, we. Okay. So we're sitting on the couch, we're watching Doctor Strange, and the room's kind of vibrating. And I've heard so many stories of like so many people having like these life altering experiences, these life changing experiences. I'm like, and I look at them and like, is this it? Like,
Reggie, me and you?
like, like, is this it? Like,
we're
the room
gonna change our shit?
Yeah, the room just vibrates, or like what? Like, am I
Yeah.
gonna experience something, this life changing experience? And he was like, well, we can eat the rest. And we're like, well, I guess we could. And so we did.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bro. And so the way that I explain it to people who have never done it, it was like playing The Sims. And I was like third person watching everything go down.
Yeah.
It's really really reflective.
Yeah.
You learn a lot. It's a wild time.
The thing about the beauty in psychedelics is that you see things through a different scope, lens, like I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because we love to be obsessed with this idea of like these definitions. Like I could easily, very easily, I could define myself through like all these like really weird like subjective things, like my religion, my culture, the color of my skin, where I'm from, my sexuality. You know what I mean? Like all of these weird things, my political leanings. You know what I mean? Like I can view everything through these series of things that like conjure up their own definition of what the fuck I'm looking at. Like, and I give the very clear example. Like, you don't get to see Saturn through a telescope with a one mirror telescope. If it's one mirror, you can't even get kind of close to looking at Mars or the moon. You have to have multiple mirrors that are able to magnify and refract light in a certain way for you to be able to see something. So like a lot of people today, for some reason, that's a conspiracy theory on its own, is like people want you to look at things like that, like your race, your sexuality, your where are you from, you know what I mean? How are you in the way that you can be disenfranchised? Are you disenfranchised? Like all of these things, and like it's all of these weird lenses that you look through life, and that's how you see everything. Like I'll tell you something real. I made a joke the other day about little trees. You know little trees, the things you put in your car.
Yeah.
I made
like
a joke.
A freshener.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made a joke the other day about that smelling like someone losing their virginity in the backseat of a car.
And where were you? We made this joke.
At a bar.
Okay.
At a little bar. I was drinking beer and I made this joke. I thought it was fucking funny.
Okay.
Little trees that smells like
yeah.
losing your virginity. I thought it was fucking funny. I just said it. You know what I mean? I say a lot of stupid shit on a regular basis, right? And like I said that, and that person ended up not being too happy about what I said, and like it got awkward.
What were they
around the
not happy
table.
about?
It was just a
Like, specifically?
well, I maybe I don't know. I was drunk, I was drinking, so I don't know if I was exactly drunk, but I was definitely feeling the alcohol, and I mean maybe I, I don't know. I don't think I got too specific in any way. I didn't say anything about like anybody underage. I didn't, it wasn't even that bad of a joke. It was just a joke about losing your virginity in the backseat of a car. Whatever. For the most part, the implications are, yeah, sure, you're underage, and sure, but like, fuck, you know what I mean? It's just funny. You know what I mean? The idea of somebody losing their virginity in the backseat of a car and encapsulating that
air
smell
freshener.
in an air freshener. Yes, exactly. It's silly. It's so fucking insane. It's such a crazy thought. But like, I didn't mean it in like a weird, like sexual assaulty way. I just meant it in the way that, like I said, like it's just a joke. I say jokes all the time. For all intents and purposes, I'm trying to attempt to be a stand-up comedian. I say fucking jokes that I don't mean on a regular basis. They miss, and it was just one of those ones that missed. But it felt weird in the air because these people were mad. They're like, "What the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is it? Who invited this fucking cat? Like, fuck this dude. Get this fucking guy out of here. He's talking about weird shit." And so for me,
weird shit.
yeah, weird shit. So for me, I was just kind of like, look, like, sorry,
Swing
like,
and a
yeah,
miss.
yeah, sweet. Literally what I said. I'm not even shitting you. I said that. I said swing and a miss. Fuck, my bad. Like I didn't, oops. I guess, but like, let's keep going. Like, let's not let the night die because I made a joke about losing your virginity. You know what I mean? Like, does it hit close to home? Like, what's wrong? You know what I mean? Like, and then I got all inquisitive and
and then it got worse.
Right? Exactly. So it's like, how the fuck? How do we get on this?
Bro,
damn.
I'm just along for the ride.
Damn, yeah.
I'm just going with you.
Fingers, where are we at? Oh no, I forgot where we were going on that.
Bro, I'd be
Psilocybin.
Yep.
Experiences, little trees, jokes that are made that are missing.
How did we get to little trees? That's what it is.
I made
How
that
did we
joke.
get to little
I made that
trees?
joke. I know. I made that joke. I lost it, man.
Damn. Anyways. Okay.
Lenses.
Yeah.
That's how.
That's how.
So the lenses that those people were looking at that joke from is what ruined the joke. So my lens of that joke wasn't looking at it from a perspective of trying to be like weird and like trying to talk about like underage people to like having sex or anything like that, or whatever the fuck the implications were that those people had upon my joke that I said. I had no understanding of it because I wasn't looking at it through the same lens. I've been fascinated by this idea of like, how do we view things? And like, that's the thing, is that like everything that we see these days is through that lens. It's like it's okay, sorry, maybe it's not exactly that way all the time, permanently 100% of the time, but it is so in the know. Like are you involved in Twitter?
Yeah.
You're okay, cool,
Yeah.
perfect. So like Twitter folk are exactly that way. Twitter folk are exactly that way in the sense that like you have to say things in the right way all the time, in the right way,
Sure,
all the time. Which, by the way, let's just be completely clear and get it out of the way. It's very progressive. It's very lefty in American politics because, by the way, for the most part, Twitter is worldwide, but for the most part, it is influenced heavily by the American political system. So, like, you have to be in this way, you have to be in this right. Your profile has to be this certain way. If you're a company right now that it's Pride Month, you have to have a fucking rainbow in your fucking profile picture. You have to have your fucking pronouns. You have to have you know what I mean? You have to talk a certain way and be against certain things. And I mean, it's all these things in social media, especially in social media. You know, honestly, let's be real. That's kind of what I'm talking about is social media. You have to be in this scope of things and you have to consume it a certain way, or else you're wrong, right? Like, you have to be, but the problem is with this lens, and this is what I'm fascinated by, is that it's never enough. It's never enough. You're never far left enough. You're never progressive enough. You're never understanding enough. Somebody else always has like an upper hand, like kind of how we were talking, we were joking earlier about like, you're one-upping me. That's kind of like what they're always doing, is they're one-upping each other. Like, and where that fails is the fact that things like Twitter and Instagram and all these social media platforms, TikTok, I'm not on TikTok, but TikTok, they pressure you to be something in 15 seconds in 180 characters or whatever it's at, 240. I don't know what it's at. Right?
I think it's 240.
Yeah, I think it's 240. Yeah,
I think
but for Twitter, right? You know what I mean? It's
short.
This many.
Concise. It's still short.
Yes, in Instagram, you have to be perfect. It's a perfect shot. No one. I'll tell you this right now. No one is taking pictures of like your training sessions when there's 2 barbells out and 6 pairs of dumbbells and you have no shirt on and you're sweating out of your asshole and you know what I mean, you threw up 10 minutes ago and you failed that set. No one's videoing that. You're not videoing that. You're not putting that up there like, yeah, got my workout in. You know what I mean? No, you're the cool stuff. The cleans that are at PRs, you know what I mean? The snatches that are great. The sparring sessions where you toss people over your fucking right knee. You know what I mean? Like you put these things in perspective because it's like, why? Because you're facilitating the scope that people see these things through.
You're telling a narrative.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You're telling a narrative. And it's like I'm fascinated by this idea that it's just like all these lenses are so weird because for me, those multiple lenses that people see things through, that all that shit got broken apart by psychedelics.
I think about that a lot.
Psychedelics for me personally, and I get told this all the time. I get told this all the time. And I'm getting a little bit like in the weeds here, but like, you know, people tell me all the time, "Oh, you're so egotistical. You have such a big ego. Your ego's so big. You're always, you know, your chest's too high, your chin's too high. You know, people are gonna knock you down. You need to fucking learn your place in the world, kid." And I'm like, I'm trying to figure that out. Like how you perceive me and what I'm doing is completely different than what I'm trying to do, because my ego isn't a part of this conversation. Like I told you earlier, I made a joke I made a joke earlier before we were recording about a certain somebody and how they dominate areas, and how my ego was completely removed from the situation, because like I'm not afraid to admit that person is an alpha male, and whenever they walk around, they're a person that just kind of does their thing, and you just watch like a great white shark. It's like, oh, like, what the fuck are they up to? Like, let's fucking watch that shit. Let's stay the fuck away from him. You know what I mean? Like, and that's that person. And for me, I'm not that person. I'm not a dominant force in what I fucking do. So like for me, it's that ego is always removed, and I myself am trying to be an observer, because I would like to observe, and then I would like to tell that tale. You know, and it's like, and that is kind of, I feel like that is my like wheelhouse in life, is like observe, like understand fact, trying to figure things out, and then repeat and like try and like figure like the whole rest of the way out. And you know what I mean?
I can understand
and do that, and that I feel like is my, like in my perspective, in my view, is figure that out. Be the jester. Be the relay of ideas and thoughts, and figure that shit out, and try and find a middle ground where we can all relate and we can come together. Like that's what I really like, is bringing things together. And that's the weird thing with like, in general, that scope, that lens that we all see, that I'm so obsessed, I'm so fixated on lately, is like people are so on that. It's like, oh well, like I'm, you know, for you, you know, straight, white, American, you know what I mean, like working man, you know, dog owner, podcast host, you know what I mean? Those are all scopes that you're supposed to be seeing things through, and other people want to put that kind of definition on you, J Brodey Fitness, which I talked to him earlier. It's not even your fucking Instagram handle anymore, right? What is it now?
The Life of Brodey.
Yeah, fuck that.
The Life of Brodey.
You're J Brodey Fitness, dude. You're J Brodey Fitness.
I changed it though. I changed it to everything. I want to talk about everything. Everything.
Yeah,
I want to talk about.
yes.
I want to talk about food.
Brains.
Yeah.
Xbox controllers, kettlebells, a fucking chart that's going upwards.
Like I want to talk about everything.
Yes, exactly. So it's like people want to put that scope on you. People want to tell you that that's where you're at, and it's so fucking stupid, because people try to tell me where I'm at, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck do you think you are? You have no idea who I am. You have no idea what I've been through. You have no idea what these things are, and you're trying to say you need to do these things. You need to act this way. You need to say these words. You need to fucking dress this way. You need to, you know, you need to have these political views. You need to get this fucking vaccine. You need to fucking do the, you know, it's like you have to. Why? Why do I have to do any of those fucking things? You, the fuck, whatever the fuck you believe is on you, and keep it to yourself. Please keep it on that side of the table. Keep it right over there. Because for me, this side of the table is all the cool shit that I've got going on, and I need nothing of what you've got pressuring onto me, you know? And like, and that is, I guess a very roundabout way to say that conversation is that missing link to get
the bridge.
Yeah, is that bridge, is that missing link to get right there, is to figure all of those things out, and to exponentially increase your understanding of what the fuck this stupid fucking biological existence is. Because for now it's meant nothing, and it's we figured out nothing so far, you know what I mean? And it wasn't until I broke through the matrix and did psilocybin and did, you know what I mean, did psychedelics, and I was like, oh shit, we're dead. We're already dead. There's already things inside me that are dead. They're dying. They're going away all the time. I'm poisoning myself on a regular basis. The air I breathe is toxic. The drink I drink is toxic. You know what I mean? The food I eat, everything's, we're fucking dying. We're got a death sentence as soon as we were born. Like, and none of that shit's made sense. And there is a small percentage of my existence that I have figured out some of the answers, and those answers for some reason are taboo.
Yeah.
They're taboo.
Yeah.
You're wrong. You're wrong to do those things. You're wrong to do any of those Schedule 1 drugs. That's illegal, man. You can't fucking do that. That's wrong. You're not supposed to want to do that. You're not supposed to want to figure those things out. And it's so...
It's weird.
It's so strange. So strange.
To go back to what you were saying, I mean, like, about the narrative, like, it's important, like, to post the good and the bad. Like, I try to, whenever I do post anything about sparring or Muay Thai or anything like that,
Yeah.
I try to post both sides of it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I got the dump, but then he also clocked the shit out of me.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
I was mad. That's the reason why I dumped him like that,
Right.
because he fucking hit the shit out of me.
Right.
You know, and I try to post those things too. I try to post
Yeah.
him beating the hell out of me. Like, it's not always, there's not always good. It's not always good. Like, life can be bad. Like, it's okay. Like, everybody goes through the same thing, and you got to be, like, to sit there and only post positive things over and over and over again, it's just not truthful.
Yeah.
It's not being genuine.
Yeah, and that's I mean, that is the bigger essence of what we're talking about. It's like that's the missing link in
Just
this
being
social
genuine.
media.
Yeah,
Is that
being genuine.
genuine side of it, man? And it's not happening. It's not happening. At
Oh,
all.
I know people who, like, go full social warrior on Twitter, and then you hang out with them in real life. You hang out with them in person, you're like, y'all are fucking savages.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Because
nothing
again, it
like
makes
this
sense.
Twitter presence
Well,
you have.
And then sadly, like, and then opposite of that, it's like the people that are like, you know, my biggest thing, my biggest thing is like political leanings, right? Like, I fucking hate politics, and I just like I told you earlier, I don't watch TV. I try my best to stay as uninformed and as uneducated and as far away from the political system as possible. But sadly, I always come back to talk about it. Sadly, and like one of the things about that stuff is like I know so many people that are like on one side of thing, they're that way, outwardly spoken about a certain topic on social media where their voice is heard and they're about it that way, but then behind closed doors they're talking about other shit, and I'm just like, this is wrong on so many levels, because first off, your social media like audience per se, you know what I mean, a couple hundred people, who's that?
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? It's really into like the thousands that we're talking, that we were really having a conversation. But like if you're having a couple hundred, for the fuck, I mean, shit, that sucks. Like that's most of your neighborhood. You know what I mean? If they're all watching, right? You know what I mean? Like that's most of your neighborhood if they're all watching, a couple hundred folk. You know what I mean? And it's like in that sense, like you are taking you're taking a like a mask, like a stance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're taking this thing and you're posing it as if it is true, that is as if it is what you're actually about, and then you go behind closed doors and you take that mask right off and you're just like, oh, fuck it, like I'm actually something completely different. And it's just like, no, man, come on. Like this is where these things are bred. This is where these problems are led. All the problems that people had with Mr. Donald Trump being president, a guy that hosted The Apprentice successfully for 9 years or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean, becoming the president of the United States of America. I mean, it's like that in and of itself is exactly the example of what I'm talking about, is that he had a face on, literally makeup, like to be like filmed on a show, and he had lines and he had all sorts of shit. That dude ran shit for 4 years.
It's kind of crazy.
It's kind of fucking crazy. It's kind of weird. It's like, well, why? It's like, well, it's because that's what you are. It's a reflection of us. It always is. It's a reflection of us. It's the reason us, U.S., United States, like it's us. That is us. It's a reflection of us. That political system, Big Daddy. You know what I mean? Big Daddy. That is a reflection of us, and that was a reflection of us at the time. And then, and now we still can't recover. We're you know, however many months into this new administration, and we're still talking about that shit. We're still talking about that shit.
Yeah.
We're
It's a constant topic.
We can't stop talking about him. He's just golfing.
Yeah.
He's just golfing. He's not doing shit else. He's just golfing. He doesn't give a fuck. He's never given a fuck. You know what I mean? We have QAnon folk talking about he's still the president. He's in a bunker. You know what I mean? We have fucking super leftist folk talking about we're doing great. Get your vaccine. Let's get fucking back on track. You know what I mean? Let's ruin fucking international relations. There's people at war. Fuck it. Don't get involved. Pull them all from Iraq. You know what I mean? Like we're just this. He's completely different sides. I mean, it's polarizing, man. I mean, it's here.
It's a spectrum.
It's here and it's here. And there's nothing here. You know what I mean? There's regular dumbasses like me and you that are right here.
I think there's a lot in between, though.
I
think just social media is so loud.
Yeah,
I think it's so loud.
I don't know how true that is. I know a lot of weird folks, man. I know. I mean, I also hang out like with a lot of awesome people, so probably the wrong. Probably, you know what I mean? Like I went to I won't say much. I won't name drop. I don't like name dropping, but I went to a place.
What if I was the name drop though?
No, I don't want to name drop. I went to a place and I saw a comedy show, and I saw a fella there that did a comedy skit. No, comedy set. Sorry, not skit. Set.
Yeah.
He did a whole set. And it was funny because he made a joke about I'm completely being objective here. I'm not no other things involved. He made a joke about how he came out to his parents about being non-binary. Whatever the fuck that means.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? When he said that, everybody in the crowd, everybody, I'm not joking, I'd never heard a louder applause in my human life than when he said that. And he said, I came out to my parents about being non-binary. Lost it. And people are fucking, dude, it was so hard to be this couple. And he had to like stop. He was like, okay. And then he said this funny joke, and he went on. He was like something along the lines of, I'm butchering it. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry if you ever hear this. I won't say his name, but if you hear his, I'm sorry, bro. And he said, yeah, my mom asked me, well, what do I call you now, right? That you're non-binary. What do I call you? And he's like, well, I was hoping that you wouldn't call me at all. Right? Not bad. Not a bad joke. But the whole point of the joke was about him actually probably not being non-binary, and how he just used that to try and hopefully get out of his relationship with his parents. 'Cause, I mean, how relatable is that? How relatable is not trying to have a conversation or a real relationship with your parents? It's super common, especially around people our age, 28, 25. That's super common. I hear that all the time when people hate their parents, right? And it was just like a kind of like a joke of the times, right? And well placed, well done, but everybody missed it because the punchline happened and everybody was just kind of like, what? Silence when he hit the punchline. So the first part, the setup, got a huge crazy applause.
Roar.
He had to stop what he was doing because people were still applauding, whistling and shit. And for the most part, like, that guy, like, probably isn't even that, like, whatever that is, non-binary. He isn't even in that. You know what I mean? But that's a part of the joke, and people lost their minds because they heard those words. You know, like, you know where you follow me? Like, they heard those words and they saw that thing and they were like, yeah, but they don't even know what it is. And then he made a joke about it and nobody even laughed at the joke. So it was like, it was just really weird. Like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, we're so in a simulation, man. Like, these people missed it. These people missed the thing. They missed the part where it's supposed to be funny because they thought that the other part was like worthy of that applause.
Yeah.
You know, and it was
Yeah.
it was exhausting, man. I mean, like the whole comedy show was strange because there was like this guy at the beginning that was making like really good jokes, like my kind of good jokes, right? Like really dark shit, like fucked up jokes, right? And I was like, yeah, like this guy's got it, like yeah, I like this guy, you know. And then we got to some gal talking about how she's like an immigrant and she's trying to like marry a rich man, and like everyone's losing their minds, and I'm like, where's the joke? As if I wanted to listen to 90 Day Fiance, I would have turned on 90 Day Fiance. You know what I mean? Like, how are you funny? Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? And I was just like, what the fuck are we? Like, that's the problem is like this weird thing that happens, man. And again, back to that kind of conversation of like these scopes, these lenses that these people look at it through. They don't even listen. They don't even hear. They don't even watch. They don't even know. They just hear the certain words and they just know to do these things. And it's like, it's so weird. It's like this fucking really.
That's the key, though. Listening.
It's this deep hardly.
That's the key, though.
Hardly.
So,
no.
like, earlier when I was like, oh, that's surprising that you remember that. When you said I was born in Fayetteville. I may have told you that once. Right? And so it's a weird thing when people actually listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, maybe. I'm a good listener.
But I'm saying, but that's not a normal thing. Like,
No.
people don't normally listen. Like, you hear conversations at wherever you are.
Right.
Just in public, just everyday conversations, and you're just like, they're totally bullshitting. They don't give a fuck. They literally don't give a fuck. They're literally just holding small talk just to entertain you, to make you feel better about the day.
Dude,
but they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're not going to remember a thing you said in that conversation.
No.
Nothing.
How do we get past that? How do we get past that? How do we have
Dude.
Let me ask you, Mr. Owner of a podcast, the director, the fucking everything. What's up, Brodey, motherfucker? How do we get past the mundane? How do we get past just asking the question? How do we have genuine conversation? Podcaster to podcaster.
Dude, I mean,
how do we do it, bro?
You got to do things like this. Like, you got to have conversations, right?
Okay.
But you also got to talk to your neighbors. Like, go back to like the very like standard things. We talked about this last episode. Like, nobody knows who their neighbors are anymore. Like, as little as that. Like, you don't know who lives near you. That's why everybody locks their door. It's not because this is not a safer time to live or a less safe time to live. It's because you don't know who the fuck lives near you. Back in the day, everybody knew their neighbors, so they just left their door unlocked because they're like, oh, Susie down the street's not going to rob me. Or Susie down the street's going to look after me. Like, that's what it was.
Right.
Now, people lock their door because they don't know who the fuck lives next to them. They don't know their neighbor's name, and they've lived there for 4 years.
Do you know your neighbor's
name? No! Nobody, no neighbors per se, right? I know people who live in this apartment complex, but I don't know who lives right next door, though. You know? And we say hi all the time, but I don't know her name.
It's a gal? It's a gal,
yeah.
at least? Yeah, that's good.
Like, I don't know her name, but we say hi all the time, but I don't know her.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my God, right.
Like, I just know people I meet at the dog park, or like people I meet walking around with the dog. Like, the dog is the reason why I know people.
Right.
It's not because of me.
Area rug.
Yeah, right? Because the area rug's over there just like, oh, let me go say hi to everybody. Because she's never on a fucking leash.
Right.
Because she's too cute to be on a leash. Look at her. She's just
asleep.
Yeah, she's just a non-leash type of dog. Like, I can't put her on a leash, bro.
Yeah.
She just wants to say hi to everybody.
Right.
She's just too happy. She's too nice.
I get what you mean.
But we don't know anybody anymore. We don't know
Yeah.
anybody no more. We don't know our neighbors. We don't talk to nobody. When we walk down the street, we just walk past each other. We don't say hi. We don't say how are you. Like, we don't do nothing. We just walk past each other. We try to avoid eye contact. Like, most people just like, nope, avoid it.
And that's one of the issues that I think is one of the most problematic results of our pandemic that we just lived through, is that fear of our neighbor. Like, because like that's all it was, is fear porn. Whenever people were talking about, don't be near somebody, wear a mask, wear 2 masks, stay 6 feet away, don't go to grocery stores, don't talk to people, don't go outside, don't go to beaches, don't go to fucking hiking trails, don't talk to, like, people in Texas obviously didn't give a fuck. I'll be real honest with you. The entire time COVID was happening, I was going to hiking trails.
Yeah.
I was going outside.
Yeah.
I was going to swimming holes. I didn't give a fuck. I mean, Barton Springs is my haven. I love Barton Springs. It's one of the most Austin things about me. I fucking love that fucking pool. I'll pay $5 all fucking day, bro. I'll pay $5 every hour I'm there, dog. I love that fucking place. That water, that place, everything about it is beautiful. They closed it.
Yeah.
Took it down for a while.
Yeah.
And then they started opening it up again. And as soon as they did, I went back. Because I told myself the best, most fucking healthiest thing I could do for myself is be outside. And even when I went to a place where you have to tell yourself that you were going to go there, you're going to be around people, you're going to be in this confined space, it's huge. Even some of those folk were like, whoa. Like, stay over there. Like, put your mask on. I'm like, What the fuck are you talking about? We're outside. Like, what are we talking about? Like, this is a year ago. You know what I mean? When people were still scared, I was like, what the fuck? Relax. Like, what the fuck? We're outside. It's 100 degrees. Like, what do you? We know this, man. We know this. You know what I mean? This is fucking. We know that we're straight here. Like, we're good. We don't have to worry about things. Like, chill. And they couldn't. Certain people couldn't. And that was that problem, man. To go exactly to what you're talking about is like we didn't want to talk about the neighbor. We didn't want to talk about what was. Man, we just didn't want to talk about what was real, man. Why are we locking our doors?
But this was going down before COVID, though. It's just COVID just
was it
just exponentially increased it.
Oh, by huge exponentials.
But it was going
you know what I mean?
like this before COVID, though. People, I mean, like the whole
guess
like
that's
locking
true.
the doors, right?
Right.
But nobody knew who the fuck they lived near. Even before that, even before COVID, I barely knew my neighbors. I knew the dude who lived above me. That was it.
I have the worst neighbor story ever. Are you ready?
What you got?
Literally right when COVID hit, Redhorn Coffee House and Brewing, the place that I work for, we had to go to a to-go only format, which meant that everybody's hours were cut severely, right?
Mhm.
Right before COVID, we were literally celebrating our anniversary. We had been open for whatever, I'm drunk, so like 6 years, 5 years, something like that. Not that long. We were celebrating that anniversary weekend. Literally celebrated anniversary, 5 years, 6 years, whatever it was. And the very next weekend, we had thrown a rager. The place that we're at, neither of you have been there, so you don't know what it looks like. But the place was covered in people. I mean, we threw a fucking rager. Everybody was next to each other. Everybody was drinking. Everybody was having a good time. I mean, it was beautiful. I was working the bar. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful sight to see because it was everybody coming to enjoy the product that the place that I work for. We made it. Saphir and Zach. We made it. Right? And it was awesome. During this rager, 7 days later, we get told 2 weeks. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the 2 week talk?
Mm-hmm. Got shut down.
Yeah, shut down. 2 weeks. Remember that? That's what we talked about. The very next weekend. By Dr. Anthony Fauci. Funny enough. That was the very next weekend, bro. And in that time, what did we do? Stayed home. Were you living here already?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So you were here.
Yeah.
You were stuck here.
Uh-huh.
Did you have her already?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So like you knew,
I've had her since she was this big.
Oh no way! She had a little pup.
Yeah, so she was this big. 8 weeks.
Oh, okay.
8 weeks.
Area rug.
Yeah.
You're so cute.
I've had her since she was she's my kid.
I like how she looks at us.
Oh yeah.
She looks at
she's
you.
100% paying attention. She knows
dude,
exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Area Rug was a little pup, you know, and or whatever she was at the time, and we were stuck here. We were doing our thing, and what did you do? Watch movies,
Dude,
play video
I did
games.
fucking nothing for 6 weeks.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Chill. Because
Nothing.
why? Because your job was taken away from you.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't go to the grocery store. You couldn't go here. You couldn't go there. Or if you did, you had to wear masks. You had to wait in line. You had to do all these things. All sorts of fucking weird things that happen. And in this time period, I had these elderly folks. I live in a duplex. Okay. And it's a townhouse duplex. So, townhouse, right? Got a yard, both in the front and in the back. You know, it's not an apartment.
Yeah.
You know, you've got a couple of rooms. You've got a full kitchen. You got a garage. You have all these things. It's nice. I love my place. I've been there for like 4 years. I love my place. I don't ever want to go anywhere else. I fucking love my house. Whatever. Duplex, apartment, whatever you want to call it. And my neighbors were these elderly folks. And I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2. and I'm a modern guy. Like I said earlier in this podcast, I worked at Best Buy for a little bit. What's up, Area Rug? And I worked at Best Buy, so I know about sound systems and headphones and all sorts of shit, right? And in the middle of that, I had pulled out this sound system out of storage because I was playing Red Dead Redemption. First time in my life on a 4K monitor. on an Xbox that could do 4K. I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and I was like, holy shit, this game is beautiful. So I got this sound system out that could replicate, that could do 5.1 system, subwoofer, 5 fucking speakers. I was having a great time. And my neighbors were like, we hear gunshots out of your bedroom all the time from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. What the fuck are you doing? And there were these elderly folks. Dude, they ran me up the wall. They would call my landlord, my fucking property manager. They would tell everybody under the sun if they could that I was fucking firing weapons at 9 in the morning. And I was just playing Red Dead Redemption 2. And like we had fights all day. So because of COVID and stuff, I was working out at home, so I was outside. I have speakers, like little portable speakers. You probably fucking have one. You know what I mean? You listen to it in the shower. You listen to it wherever you go. Yeah. And I would go outside and I jump rope. I have a couple kettlebells. What's up, Brody? I have a couple of fucking kettlebells. You know what I mean? I do some swings, some presses. You know what I mean? I do whatever. I do some yoga. I play some yoga. They would complain about that. And dude, everything I did, dude, literally everything. And one time, like, who was the worst part? When they first moved in, they gave me like carrot cake. Their son was a home brewer. They gave me like some kind of ale. They gave me an ale in a little like disposable, like a little $10 cooler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With the little like the $1 like little packs, and they just left with a little note. Oh, hello neighbor. This is so and so and so and so, and our son is a home brewer. This is his ale that is such and such, and it was this really nice thing. And I was
really
like,
cool.
Oh shit,
you don't see that no more.
Elderly folk, fuck yeah, silver haired folk, like we're good. I pull out Red Dead Redemption, all hell broke loose, bro. The beginning of COVID was the worst months of my life, both because the business that I work for was literally taken down to its knees. And then because these people literally didn't want me, I couldn't play music. I couldn't do it. I couldn't listen to podcasts. I couldn't do yoga in the back. I couldn't fucking do yoga with who?
With Adrian. Bro, her videos are legit.
I couldn't do yoga with Adrian. I couldn't do any of that shit, dude. I couldn't do any of that because these folk literally, bro, every fucking sound I made was just like,
no,
nah,
not allowed.
We never came to a conclusion. They ended up moving away. And I eventually got the guy's number. Well, prior to him moving away, I got the guy's number, and he moved away. And he sent me this, like, super long message. Like, the only real message he sent me. Like, we had called each other a couple of times to tell each other some shit. And there's a one text message he sent me, and it was this, like, super long paragraph, like, blah, 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 blah. You're a really good man. Like, this and this and that. I'm sorry it didn't work out. Like, I pray that, you do this and this and that and you figure these things out. Blocked, motherfucker. Get the... Dude, he literally moved to, like, Ohio or whatever. I was like, fuck you, man. I don't give a fuck about what you have to say. Fuck you and your fucking wants about my life. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, you are literally the biggest piece of shit I've ever fucking met in my entire life. You can't handle Red Dead Redemption.
I thought this was going somewhere nice.
No, absolutely not. Fuck those folk, dude. I hope they're fucking dead in Ohio or wherever the fuck they just said. No, fuck them, dude.
You can't say that.
No, I definitely can't. Fuck those motherfuckers, dude. It was the worst time of my life, dude. It was the worst. That right there, that story I just told, that's exactly why we can't know our neighbors. That's exactly why we can't figure it out. That's exactly why we can't go. That's why we can't leave our doors unlocked, because assholes like that exist. And those fucking guys would come over and fucking snip my speaker wires if they had the chance. If they had the chance perfectly where nobody would ever find out, they would come over and they would snip our speaker wires. Just exactly like how your neighbors right now, if nobody would find out, they would come over, they'd take her dog. Where's she at?
No, they wouldn't take her.
Where's she at?
No, my neighbor's cool. I say hi to her.
No, she would take that dog. She would take that
she
dog.
wouldn't take my dog.
That table, you see that laptop? Done. You see him?
No.
Fingers, he's gone. Dude,
Gone.
he's gone. He's gone too. That 24 pack of water is hard to come by, bro. Gone. All that shit's gone. Your espresso machine, gone. They wouldn't give a fuck, dude. Neighbors don't give a fuck, bro. You're right. You and Austin got a point, bro. That shit matters.
That's not true though. They might not. They might give a fuck. We don't know that because we don't take the time to have a discussion with them. You should
have your neighbor on a podcast.
We should.
Episode.
That'd be fun.
Would it?
Episode neighbor. This time we're gonna have a number. Just episode neighbor. What if we just started doing neighbor episodes?
You just go up, down. Oh,
Dude,
are we in the first floor?
that's a genius idea.
That's not
What
bad.
if we just start interviewing our neighbors?
My neighbors are cool. They work out all the time. I love them.
Mine don't.
I love them.
Yeah,
my
mine don't.
neighbors right now in that same blue duplex where those old people live, they have a garage gym and they're always jamming fucking Bad Bunny.
No, I have some.
They're
I have some.
chilling.
They just don't live like next to me, like per se.
They're
Like
they're like over there.
yeah. But I definitely know a dude that has a garage gym, and then he has another garage. I don't know why, but he has another garage for his storage, and then he has this garage for the gym, and then he has this garage over here for. Those motherfucker got like 3 garages. Okay.
He just pays for all the garages.
Yeah, fuck it, bro. Why not?
Yeah,
He's
I
got
mean,
shit to.
honestly, at this point,
He's
why
got
not?
shit to garage. Okay. He's got a lot. He's got a lot of stuff in the garages. 4%. Oh shit!
All right, well,
Yo, we
that's
gotta
it.
wrap this up.
That's it.
Damn.
That's it.
This is a
1,
good time.
2,
Damn.
3, 4, 5, and an empty glass of whiskey.
Damn.
I think that's about
That
as
was
good
fun.
as it gets.
That was fun. Hey, we gotta wrap this up because the phone's gonna die, guys. But go ahead and tell everybody where they can
Man,
follow you. If you can remember your
I have my
Instagram.
phone. I have my phone now.
Uh-oh.
Face ID. Come on, you fuck.
Ah.
Dude, I'm not even joking. I have the funniest. Hold on, let me show you this real quick.
Hold on, the phone might die though. What if you can't plug yourself before the phone
No,
dies?
I got it.
Are you sure?
Recents recents. Fuck. Are my screenshots in the recents?
Oh no!
They are.
You don't
right?
even know where it is.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Ah, look at you! You're scrambling.
I have no idea.
Just go to your Instagram. What's your Instagram?
No, hold on.
Where can people find
Let
you,
me get
Alex?
this. Fuck. Okay. All right.
Alex, where can people find you?
I'm going.
The phone is gonna
The
die.
phone's gonna die.
We're fucked.
How do I know my?
Dude, what if it cuts out
Okay.
like the best
Alex
part?
the Garcia. AlexToTheGarcia. Alex the Garcia. That is my Instagram
Alex
handle.
the
Alex the
Garcia.
Garcia. Man, nobody follows me on this.
But I thought
bitch.
there was a number after it.
No, there's nothing.
No,
you
no
fucking
number.
liar. What did you say
Alex-
earlier? Alexander Garcia
31.
31. That's my fucking. That's my Snapchat.
Was it not 31?
I just started, dude. No, I lost my old Snapchat too. I don't even have a Snapchat. Twitter's useless. 1%. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh,
this
shit.
Is it.
All right, dude.
I
Hey.
love you. Thank you for having me on here, dude. This
Hey,
is dope. Dude,
tons of fun.
Yeah. Area Rug is the best. This is great. Fingers, you did great. Jordan, thank you so
Hey,
much, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, dog.
Thank
this
you,
is
buddy.
awesome. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
See y'all next time,
See you
guys.
guys next time.
Boom.
What's up, Brody?
Hey.
Dude.